Okay, connection might be a little bit choppy. I'm using our backup internet. No.
Oh
and
no.
stop having issues. It's inappropriate. Oh, it's not. It's only fair when I do that. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if internet is my stream running. Reload player.
Stream is going, I think.
Testing.
Yeah, looks like stream's back.
It seems like it's back. Your cam is off, but other than that.
Yeah, I brought it back.
Cam's back. Woo!
Okay, stream might be a little bit janky. Welcome back, James. Thank you very much. Yeah, apologies for that. Internet just went straight down. We have a backup internet here, and I'm using it right now. It's a Wi-Fi. Normally I use an Ethernet. So, might be a little bit laggy. If anything happens, or you miss anything, just let me know. But this is one of those reasons we got a backup. So anyway, what did you guys decide to do about this problem? Are you going to try to make the skill checks? Are you going to try to...
Bold of you to assume we've made a decision in this time.
And that we didn't spend the whole time just talking about nonsense.
Well,
Fair
if we
enough.
want to sneak, I can help out with that.
For
Looks
everybody?
at Ronnie. Well, specifically for the one person that Finn knows is not great at sneaking.
I still don't have pass without trace prepared, so nothing I can do.
Is there any chance you
As long as
can
I don't
pick
get
that up
distracted,
before
I'm
we go
pretty
to the
sneaky.
wedding?
Yo, yeah, definitely. I will.
Sorry, Oz, what was that?
As long as I don't get
You're not looking-
distracted, I'm pretty sneaky.
I don't mind. If we have time, I don't mind taking the longer route. Look around trying to assess how people are doing.
What? It's sort of, yeah, the afternoon. I guess adding an hour to our travel wouldn't be that bad. It's just the woods don't seem particularly safe, and there's no promise we won't run into anything if we divert course.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie, make a survival check in the direction that is closest to you.
I don't know what in the direction means.
I mean, on the side of the road that you guys are currently on, meaning that's the road you would probably say.
Yeah.
Based on that, you're not sure, but you don't see anything threatening in that direction.
Aren't there, like, murdering orcs close to town? I'd really like to avoid those. Just throwing that out there.
Yorkus is gonna pipe in at this point. I believe that the orcs are a bit closer to town specifically. They seem to be located in the western forest between Jerixbon and Oasaras, Dune Driftway. They might be this way, but it would only be a patrol that had wandered a bit far north. It would likely not be an entire encampment or anything like that.
Well, it seems like all the signs are telling us we should probably hike through the woods. It's probably safer that way too.
Also, can you change back already? It's creeping me out.
Me being an elk creeps you out? Oh.
Fine, I drop it.
Oh, yeah. Wei is still dressed as Finn, and then he drops it.
Disguised as. It's not as creepy if I use magic.
It's totally different.
All right, so let's put it to a vote. Who wants to fight them? Who wants to try sneaking?
How do we do this? We're raising hands?
Yeah, just type... let's say 0 for sneaking, or 0 for fight, 1 for sneaking, and 2 for the long line.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
I mean, we could just flip a coin. It
Okay.
sounds like none of us want to fight them.
Roll a d3.
All
Okay,
right,
Two
so-
seems like it has the most.
Yeah, it would be if
Most
we
passive
count
acceptance.
if we count those as 0.5 votes, the ones that are split, then it would be 2. It would be 3 on 2 and 2 on 1. So that means you guys are taking the long way. So okay, so you guys make your way through the forest and around the bees. You are you do not come across anything except a few rabbits in the woods, a small trickling stream. Looks like a good place to refill your water skins. Otherwise, an hour later at around 5:30 p.m., you make it to the back to the road by finding your way into the extenuating path along where you fought the ape. You can see in the distance that you were successful in quelling the forest fire. It did burn down the orchard and all remnants of those treehouse buildings, but otherwise the bay forest is fine. Okay, so you are back at the path, and it's about an hour later, as we've said. On your way, you were passing through a seemingly very idyllic area, and I'm gonna take away your toys if you can't use them properly.
You told me to move them.
No.
You're sneaking. You're sneaking. I can feel the
I'm-
sneak.
Doing
I-
no such thing.
You and your sneaking. I can feel the sneak, and as you guys are moving closer and closer towards the city, you see something in the distance. It looks very small and rabbit-sized. It does not appear to be necessarily threatening. It just looks like a small creature.
It's okay, I made us a new token to move.
Thank
What? Did you?
Pee.
That was on a different map. It stinks.
He's a party.
Yeah, you can use that. It's meaningless to me. Okay. So, okay. Kel is still in
Can I
elk.
try and perceive it?
Yeah, you can make a perception check
Yeah.
on it.
Do we know what it is?
It looks small and white. That's all you know for now. On that
Even with a
perception check, it
23?
appears to be a small bird, like the size of a quail.
And Oswald tell it is a bird.
Make a perception check.
I don't know. Can he?
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Natural 1. You are certain that this is a dog.
The owl can't tell what a bird is. Weird looking dog.
Yeah, that's definitely a dog. No ifs, ands, or buts.
I don't think I'm gonna say anything though. I mean, it's just a bird, right? We've seen birds, and it's nothing to like specifically point out.
No, it is. It looks to be pecking at the ground, much like a hen, and it does not appear to be doing anything really out of the ordinary, as far as you can tell. But it is standing in the center of the.
I mean, I guess we just keep approaching it. Like, I see the bird, but I'm not gonna mention it because it's just a bird.
Okay, very well. All right, I will bring you to the bird now.
The battle map.
I would refer
Oh,
to
shit.
it as
The
more,
boss music.
as more
It's
of
made
a
of 18 wasps.
birdle map, but okay.
Oh my god,
Uh,
it's so round.
Oh my god. Borb.
It's not really a
That's illegally
board
round.
so much as it is something else, right, Ruthie?
Oh,
Is it a porp?
Someone's got it. Someone's got the idea. Finn, as you approach this creature, You feel overwhelmed
me.
with a feeling of porpiness. You can't put a finger to it, but that's how it feels in your bones.
Got porp in my bones.
Got porp in my bones, porp in my bones. This is what they're seeing, chat. This thing.
Hey, Kel, is that a normal bird?
Can I do another check to see if I can tell if it's an actual normal bird?
Based on your perception of it, it appears to be a normal bird, but I mean, looks can be deceiving. You're not sure.
Can
I
I
mean,
divine
yeah,
sense
Finn, I
the
mean-
bird?
To detect whether it's evil or good. What are the
Yeah.
things you can determine about?
Fey, fiend, and undead. Celestial fiend, undead.
Celestial fiend, undead, fey?
Yeah, or no Fey.
No fey. Okay,
There's so many things on Paladin where it's like
I know.
fiend, undead, and third thing, and it's either Fey or celestial, and it mixes up all the time. So I mix up all the time.
Okay. So it doesn't set up any of your senses.
Do I get an inclination of good or evil?
Um,
Alignment?
let's see. Let me look at its stat block.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Oddish knows that's not a good sign. It is true neutral.
Okay.
Does my scry beetle pick up anything?
No, it does not. It seems to be completely dormant.
Ozzy,
Um,
don't touch
noticing
the bird.
everyone being weird about the bird, can I be like, see if there's anything like, oh, there's no tracks or ways that it would have gotten here. There's like, is there anything glaring in that way? Also, housing.
I mean, there are make a perception check about, just look for tracks and stuff like that. I guess you could do survival too. Well, yeah, that's fine. The
Same
as you squint, you see very faint little bird feet tracks on the dirt, but it looks like they have left. They were coming from sort of this general region over here to the left side of the map, so it doesn't really look like there would have been tracks over there because the grass would have covered it. So it's not a very heavy creature.
Okay.
It looks
well,
mostly
hey,
fluff.
York is there anything? Do you know anything about these type of birds? Is anything up with this guy?
He pushes
Feels
past
weird,
the elk.
But seems
Are you all
bird.
asking me about a pigeon? I wouldn't know anything that you don't know.
All right,
Oh, it's
cool.
a bird dog?
Okay, wait, can someone tell me, like, Finn, you get a weird feeling off of this, right? I don't. Why are we stopping for this bird again?
I don't know. It's just in the middle of the road.
Well, we can just shoo it away or go around it. And if nobody
Okay.
stops me, I'm just gonna walk up to it too.
Okay,
We should go around the bird.
Yeah, just
who's reaching it first, Oz or
What a question.
I think Oz is ahead, so probably Oz first, but I'll be close by, I think.
Oz, as you step within 10
Yeah, I would
feet
say-
of it, it immediately becomes alert, like a pigeon or seagull that just heard something. And its eyes, although pointing in different directions, immediately one of them seems to make googly eyes at you and stares directly at you. Its expression seems to be either blank or completely focused. Hard to tell.
Oz sits on the ground and blinks
Hey.
at it like you would a cat.
Oh, okay. It stares at you and continues to blink. As you try to take a step forward in the direction to the right, it teleports directly in front of you, blocking your path.
Oh,
Aw.
Jesus, I was not expecting that.
It stares at you
Hello.
with a
Oh,
look
chose
of
you instead.
either intimidation or terror.
Okay.
Okay.
So the
also-
road's clear now. We can
The
go.
road is clear now.
As you start to move in front of
sorry to
it,
bother
it
you.
manages to step in front of both of you at the same time, creating sort of a Goku-like after image of itself, somehow blocking both your Ronnie and Affinity's movement.
Whoa.
Okay,
Well, okay.
screw this.
Oz
New York
pulls
is
some
I'm
bread
turning
out of
back.
his bag.
I'm turning back just
Okay.
while
He's
all that is happening.
uncalking.
And I guess since I need to ritual cast this anyway, it'll take a bit of time, but I'm gonna use Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Could try walking backwards.
While Kel is doing that, Oz has pulled a piece of bread or cracker out of his bag and is breaking up, tossing it to the bird. Good dog.
As soon as you say "good dog," it tilts its head and it begins to sway back and forth as if in a slight trance state.
Oz will join it in this wobble dance.
as you
What's happening?
as you join
I
it
have no
in
fucking idea.
as you join it in its stance, it begins to coo softly, and it continues swaying, occasionally twirling.
Should we do this too?
Oz just continues to throw snacks at it.
It ignores the snacks completely and continues to dance.
I like this dog. This dog knows how to dance.
So I'm
The,
starting to get the impression you've never seen a dog in your life.
as it's is dancing, it looks to the rest of you who are standing with confusion and completely still, and it goes aware, 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 aware.
Ronnie starts
Oz mimics the
swinging
noise.
also.
Do I get my thing off before that finishes so I can kind of
This is all
understand what the
happening
hell
as you're
that means?
conjuring.
Okay.
Is Oz? Oz, are you talking to him? What does that mean?
Aware, aware, aware.
No, I don't speak dog.
Jesus Christ.
Based on your insight,
Ronnie both
you perceive nothing, and you can feel Fabian shrugging in your head, although he is eating popcorn, excited to see what happens next.
Okay, I'm just gonna go like this.
It jumps in front of you and goes, aware, 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 really aggressively. It has now
Okay.
slowed its dance. It now seems to be bobbing its head almost threateningly at you.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's okay, little buddy.
Yeah,
I know
guys,
she's scary
just give me like
sometimes.
2 more minutes, and then I can maybe hopefully figure out what the hell this thing wants.
Oz tries to get it dancing again.
Okay, what do you do to try to get it dancing?
It's just mimicking what the bird was doing before, kind of the spinning and swaying and the little bird noises.
It turns to you, looking your dance moves up and down, and goes, aware, aware, aware. It does not seem to want to join in.
Oz is gonna kind of get. How much of a height difference is there between small Kenku and small bird?
This thing is like, how tall is Oz? 3 foot? 4 foot? 4 foot, I
It's
think.
like 5 or 4 foot.
It is like not even up to where your shin would be.
Okay, Oz just lays down on the ground on his belly and is looking at the little bird like, "You okay, buddy? Do you need anything?"
The bird seems to get more aggressive in your face, flapping and making its noise. Aware, 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 almost getting directly into your space.
Oz sits up and looks at Finn. I think you scared him.
Me? You're the one
Yeah, you scared the dog.
at him.
Oh no, he was just fine, and then you got close and you got upset. I think you scared him.
I don't. I don't speak dog like you do. I guess. What?
Yeah,
This-
dog's hard.
This is the strangest situation of yet. I don't understand what's happening.
Is it
Uh,
Well. Sorry.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
I guess just let me know when I get my thing off in relation to this whole
Yeah,
conversation.
you guys, everyone's trying to figure out what's going on. The bird has gotten seemingly more aggressive lately, but it has not made any attacks or done anything to attack you. as you guys are sort of murmuring to yourself, trying to figure it out, Kel, you eventually get Speak with Animals off and cast it on it. It does not work. This is not an animal.
Oh,
No.
well, that is important information to have. I cannot speak to it. If it was a normal bird, I mean, I guess the teleporting was one clue, but
Call me
Well, you can't
crazy.
speak dog either.
I don't think it's a dog, but I didn't need to cast that spell to know that.
Can I try and actually sneak past it?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Okay. With that stealth roll, as the porp is staring Oz in the face, you manage to make your way that way, and it has not noticed you. But as soon as you are like about to tiptoe past its like position across the road, its like horizontal position on this axis, it power manifests another version of itself next to you, directly in front of you, blocking your path. So somehow, even though it did not perceive you, its magical ability created a second instance of itself in order to block you. It appears in front of you, now extremely irritated and frustrated, going, aware, aware, aware. I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh, there we go.
I-
Should I play fight music?
Yeah, I mean, this is the most
this is
important fight you
giving,
guys have ever been in.
It's giving the
Play
rap
boss
from
music.
Hades. Oh.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5.
still need to roll. Just changing the music.
I have to get Yorkus up. Oh, I already rolled.
Now I regret not being an elk.
21.7. Yeah, every time you drop it, I'm like, oh, okay.
I needed to speak with Burb.
It was a fae. You could have spoken with it with the elk.
Yorkus is
Yeah.
can tell this
Or
thing
just
is
try and
about
kill
to
Finn.
get aggressive with Finn and is going to step forward and be like, for the love of, just kill the damn thing. And he's going to try to shoot it with Priscilla. Ooh, 23.
Mm.
Oh,
That will not hit.
You're
What?
kidding.
I'm sorry.
That's a joke, right?
It doesn't, it misses. The porp creates an after image of itself dodging, and the ink splatters behind it. What? But that was a perfect shot. I don't understand. Oh wait, I have another one. He shoots again. Another miss. The porp stares at him. Aware, aware, aware.
Why are you shooting at the dog? That's so mean.
It's not a dog.
Look at him. He has funny little head feet. He's making funny little noises.
Finn, it is your turn.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Oz. I don't think this is a nice dog. And she's gonna take out her dagger and go to stab it.
Okay. That misses.
Jeez.
I mean,
Well, that sure is unfortunate.
Would you like to
maybe
take a
we go
bonus
the other
action?
way.
I can cunning action disengage.
Okay.
And I'll try to move past it over here.
You cannot.
I just can't.
You simply can't. It moves to block you as a reaction.
Guys,
Okay. Can we take like another hour-long detour and just go another way? I don't have the energy to deal with this.
I don't think I have like the mental energy to deal with this.
let alone energy. I just am like, look, I don't know, in Hat 20 Mist, this is not a thing.
I mean, it's just standing in the way. It's not hurting any of us.
Would it cost
Yeah, but-
anything for me to make an Arcana check on this thing?
Uh,
Are you really
you
gonna
make an
stab
Arcana
the
check.
dogs and
Yeah,
just
you can do
stand
that as a bonus action in this case. You don't know.
Barnacles.
You're not
Okay.
sure. It's a weird fucking bird, that's for
Great.
sure. All right. Next in turn order, please go.
I think it is
Or
not the bird. I mean, what?
Is this the? Sorry, this is the same path though that we took to get here.
Correct.
no, we did. Oh, it is.
Yeah, we're just on the main
Okay.
road
Right,
back.
we
He's
cut
just
into
here
the
now.
woods and we came back to the main road, right? Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Okay. Ozzy seems distraught that the party is attacking an animal that hasn't attacked first. Technically, it did try to initiate combat. It was just lower on the turn order. Okay, so it is the Porp's turn now. The Porp will stare directly at you, Finn.
Mm-hmm.
And it will Porpen.
Oh, lovely.
Uh-huh.
As it
I
Porpens,
definitely
it
know what
begins
that
to
means.
shudder, and magical energy surges around it. Its porpiness seems to have grown by 3 levels. All right, Cal, it is your turn.
That was
What in the
definitely
name of-
English.
Okay, I am going to use my action to detect magic this thing. I know it's not a combat thing, but I really need to know what is going on.
Okay,
What does detect magic tell me, actually, again?
good question.
Oh, it just tells me if there is magic. Well, yeah.
I think we
Ne-
can.
never mind then. I'm
Yeah,
not
never
going
mind
to do
then.
that. I have one more study potion. I'm gonna chug that and try and learn this thing.
But study potions only
what
work
about
on beasts, correct?
It says creature.
Okay, creature.
In the thing.
All
I
right.
guess I'm gonna say what the type of creature it is.
Based on your study potion, you look as it Porpens, the magic porpening around it porpfully, and you can tell that this is a fae. It seems to behave in a manner that is illogical and based on its own whimsy. It doesn't seem to behave in the manner of a normal aggressive creature or an enemy. It seems to play by its own set of rules. You do know for a fact that there does not seem to be any any logical or direct manner of getting past it without. Hey, thank you for the 25 bits, Tank Hunter. Appreciate that. Without somehow figuring out how this thing operates. I assume you relate that to the rest of them.
Yeah. I guess we need to spend some time surveying the environment, seeing what's around and what it wants.
It wants to stop us.
I mean, maybe it just
But
wants
why?
something. I mean, none of us can speak dog, and this is the only way it can talk to us, is by stopping us.
You think it wants something from us?
I mean, when I want something, I stand in front of someone and make noises.
Okay. That wasn't your action. That was a bonus action, right?
That was a bonus action. I will action turn back into an elk.
You have another wild shape?
Yeah, I had one left. I used one in the Shadow Mabob, and then, so I have one left.
Hey.
Okay. As you turn back into an elk, the porp seems strangely surprised by this and begins flapping its wings with fright.
Wait, but you saw me turn from. I'm speaking this out loud. You saw me turn from an elk into a man.
The porp turns its head with confusion. It no longer seems to be
I-
as
Tried
aggressive
something.
after seeing
Oh.
Kel transform. It just seems confused. It has gone back into its restful state that you previously saw it. It just appears to be a small, curious bird at this point.
Okay.
Can you... Oh, wait, never mind. I'll bring it out for you.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you
I
got it. Great. Thanks. Okay. Wait, isn't Wild Shape a bonus action?
I can use it as a bonus action, but can I not just use it as an action instead of a bonus action?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Are actions and bonus actions interchangeable?
Yeah, so I gained the ability to use it as a bonus action rather than, but like, I think I still can just use it as an action.
It's normally an action, but you've got a thing that allows you to use
Yes,
it as a bonus
yeah.
action. Yeah, in that case, I don't think they are always interchangeable like that. But in this case, because
okay.
you have it's in written. Okay, Oz, it is your turn. The porp is now in a curious bird state.
Oz is gonna go move over in front of it, and he's just gonna kind of get back down again. Like, what do you need, little buddy? Is there something we need to get for you? Is something out of place? Do you like shiny rocks? I can make you a fire.
At the mention of at the first part of your conversation, it seems to be getting annoyed. But as soon as you mention shiny rocks, it returns back to its docile state.
Oh, he wants shiny things. Oz is going to take the smoky gray quartz out of his bag and offer it to the bird.
It looks at the quartz, and it begins pecking at it.
You like shiny things. Me too, little buddy.
It it attempts to put its head underneath the quartz and balance it atop its head.
Okay, rocks, shiny rocks.
Oz looks at the rest of the party. The more shiny rocks. And that is Oz's turn.
As it begins to attempt to balance the rock on its head, it manages to do so. And it looks like it is wearing a shiny little hat. It begins to walk back and forth while bobbing its head and balancing it, going, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, like it is dancing.
Okay. Does that mean it's happy now?
You tried to stab him. He's just a happy little guy.
He cut me off like 3 times.
So? If
That's
I'm
rude.
going to
In his
stand in front of you, are you
road
going to
rage.
stab me?
No, but we can communicate those things to each other. This thing doesn't speak anything.
I mean, it speaks something, you just don't understand it.
That's the problem.
As you guys argue, it continues to dance in front of you and bob its head in a sassy fashion. Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where.
Like
Can you
that.
hate something this sassy, Finn? I thought it would be speaking to you.
Speaking for me to
Are we
punt it
still
as
in
far as I
initiative?
can.
I'm gonna move
Oh
you
my
here
God.
so you're on the same lateral.
Can I try to add a stone, like hold out a also like shiny, like whatever low value shiny stone I have, and like also hold it in front of it, and then try to put it on its head?
Wait, you're trying to place it atop its head too?
Well, I want it to know that I'm like giving it to him, or giving it to it, like so I can put it on the floor in first and see if he can scoop up multiple rocks, but I wanted to see if he wanted to balance multiple rocks.
You put it down on the ground and it bends down to look at it, and the first rock slides off its head. And it seems to be annoyed by that. It stops dancing and goes back to its docile state.
Can I try to put both rocks on its head?
Yes, you can. Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
It's not, it's not great.
Nice.
But that's a good roll.
You stack both rocks and place them atop the porp's head. Its eyes widen, and it begins to dance again. It's shaking its fist like it's shaking its finger at you. Or its feather, as if it's shaking its finger at you.
Hey, Ronnie, try to walk past it now.
Yeah, I think Ronnie with that is going to try to like casually also just like take a step like here.
As you do, you are blocked from that movement.
Mad.
As a second porp blocks you, emerging from the first, it gets aggressive again and stops dancing, then returns to its docile state. Aware. That'll be the end of your turn, I guess.
Is there anything I can
What would you like to do?
do? I guess I would like to like try to. This is nothing. So I think it would come down to sort of an insight check, but like there's clearly a lateral line that is attached to that also didn't exist when we came the other direction. And I think I'd like to just try to like see like, like search my feelings or whatever. And like, can I get a sense of after seeing the failed attempts to hit it, like, is the porp the thing, or is the porp just like the interface?
Based on what you've just experienced with it blocking your path, you get the make an Arcana check based on this, because this isn't really religion or communing with anything. You're not sure, but it really felt like this thing blasted into directly in front of you in physical meat space and physically blocked you. So whatever it is, it's crazy. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. All right, Wei, it's your go.
I'm going to move in between Finn and Ronnie, and I pull out the giant orb, and I set it in front of the porp.
Orb?
Yeah, I have the orb
the
from the
basement.
Shadow Breaker Temple.
Oh, the broken the
broken
gem
teleport
thing?
orb. Yeah.
Okay. It looks at the broken thing, and then tilts its head at you, confused.
How big is the orb compared to the porb?
It's a little bit bigger.
Pokeball it.
Alright, I'm gonna take the rest of my movement, and I turn around and I walk backwards. Attempt to walk backwards 10 feet. Here.
Oh, so that your eyes are not facing it, but you're still crossing the same
I am not
threshold?
looking at the bird. I turn around and I am walking backwards.
It has no effect. It still blocks your path in the same way.
Damn. An attempt was made.
All right.
Oz.
I
Yorkus, can you
feel
try
like-
throwing something? Oh, never mind, go on.
I feel like I'm on the cusp of having an idea. My brain is atrophied so much from spending time with you all that I feel as though I'm starting to understand this stupid creature. Yorkus is going
Love
to
you
try
too,
to
Yorkus.
rack his brain to try to understand if he can discern a secret about this creature. Okay, with his 21 roll, he says, "I've got it. It's stupid." It looks annoyed at him. No, I don't mean that as an insult. I mean,
So does Ronnie.
its interests are things that are stupid to me, but are very nice to it. I am not a very light-hearted person, but it is. Maybe something with that?
Well, Oz, this seems like your calling. You like lighthearted things.
What is
I
what
like dogs.
what does that mean?
I don't know. What's something silly? Finn, you're a magician of sorts. Don't you have anything silly in your act?
Oh. Yeah. I guess I could try to make it laugh.
Yes, maybe that will work. Oz in the chat says we could all dance.
If Oz says that out loud, then Ronnie starts like dancing hesitantly.
Hey, wait your turn. You're still in turn
Okay.
order. Talking's free. Dancing is a movement.
Dancing is an action.
No, dancing's not action. It's movement. Our resident dancer, Ink Viral, can tell us that much. All right, Finn, what are you gonna do?
I'm debating. Okay. Hey, you see this banana? It's like holds up a banana to the orb.
It tilts its head with curiosity.
A sentence I never thought I would ever say. Ever. And then she performs a trick to try to make it turn into a rubber chicken.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check with your rubber chicken.
Okay.
Oh,
For the love of God.
Natural one.
Oh man.
Wait, I have inspiration.
True. Would you like to spend one of your inspirations? Is this a regular inspiration or is this a bonus inspiration from like a fan or something?
I'm not gonna. I
think
can't
the bonus
do this.
inspiration was last week.
Yeah, I
Right,
had a
right.
bonus one last week. I
That's
can't do this. I can't justify this.
Okay, great. So you grab the banana, and you, as you're trying to switch it, you drop the chicken, and as well as the banana, and they both just sort of fall over in a like lame manner. It tilts its head. It's
Oh.
not annoyed or enthralled or anything. It's just sort of confused as to what happened. You should still have
okay,
a bonus action though.
Yeah. Can I? She starts rifling through her things. I have a lute. A lute. I don't even play a lute anymore. Here. Puts it on top of its head.
Wait, you put the loot on top of its head?
Yeah. Like stacking it on the rocks. That seems to be doing something.
The loot is like many times larger and heavier than it.
Is it?
Well, not heavier, but it is. The loot is big enough that it could probably fit in like the acoustic hole of its like.
I thought I'm an idiot. I thought a lute was a flute.
No, a lute is like
those are two different things.
It's like almost like a
banjo.
mandolin, right? It's like a smaller guitar.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Right. Darn it. Okay. Well, I don't have any shiny rocks, and she sort of holds her necklace to herself, protectively.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
Cat. Cat issues. I know them well. Okay, is that the end of your turn, Finn?
She wants to kick it, but she's refraining.
Okay.
Stronger than any Marine.
As as you guys have failed to make any progress, the porp suddenly porps porpfully, in porpening itself with as much porp as it can muster. Its porp state has raised.
Does it seem like it's raised in addition to the 3 levels earlier, or did that go away when it calmed down?
It seems like as its porp state seems to raise, that seems to be how you understand its annoyance raising. As it gets more porpful, its brow becomes furrowed, and it starts to get more aggressive with its aware, which it says to all of you, one at a time. Kel, it is now your turn.
I don't really have anything on me as an elk, so I guess I'm just gonna go up to it and lick it.
Okay. All right. So you go up to
squeeze
it.
right by everyone.
Well, your tongue is 8
Excuse me,
feet
pardon me.
canonically. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you go up and you lick the pork. Are you doing it as I guess in a friendly manner? Is that what you're trying
I
to
try and muster up all the affection I possibly can, but I have no idea what's going on.
do? Okay. Roll straight dexterity for tonguesmanship. Okay. So you lick the porp, but your tongue seems to stick to the imporpant porp, and the porp gets pulled up onto your nose and clings to your nose. The feathers begin to tickle your nose, and you sneeze, and the porp flies through the air in a circular manner and lands where it once was. It lands on its butt with a little fluff and tilts its head. Whatever you've just done seems to have reduced its annoyance level.
Okay. I don't know what happened, gang. I'll be real with you.
Did it like that? It like fun?
I guess so.
I win.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's all I'll do, I guess.
Okay, Oz, it is your turn.
If the Porp will allow it, Oz will place a stone on the Porp's head and a similar stone on his own head, and will try to dance with it, humming a song that eerily sounds like an instrumental version of Lady Barnaby's song.
Okay, make a performance roll. Oh, a 19! You're incredibly skilled dancing and mimicking the porp's own duties. Raises the porp's spirits in an incredible way. The porp is dancing and mimicking your movements as you do them in a magical fashion. You're both dancing, and it is tweeting along with your song.
Oz is having a great time.
Okay, Roddy, it is your go.
Can Ronnie like try to step on the banana and do like a slapstick fall?
Yes, you can. Make a performance check.
But maybe turn it into like a very athletic type of tumble. Damn it.
An athletic double. 5. You attempt to slip.
Falls and hurts himself.
You attempt to slip on the banana, but you don't slip at all, and your powerful leg just pounds the banana into the dirt, like making a sizable footprint. The porp ignores this and continues to dance with Oz.
Okay, so he's not into slapstick comedy.
It wasn't really slapstick. It was a failed attempt at slapstick. Okay, would you like to do anything with a bonus action or anything else?
I think they might just toddle on over behind Oz and give Oz help actions for the remainder of this interaction.
Okay. Way, it is your go.
Trying to get Banana off of their shoe.
Yeah, right,
I'm
right.
gonna take the bird mask that we got off of Calixis, Cool Butterflower, and
Oh
I'm
yeah,
going
yeah, the
to
plague
start-
mask.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start dancing with Oz and the Porp.
Okay, make a performance check.
Damn.
Oh no.
The dancing is not good, but the mask wearing and your enthusiasm carries through. The Porp enters a full whimsy state because of this. And it begins to dance and emit a glorious fey like energy, and purple and blue magic swirl around it, and it rises up 3 feet in the air, spinning and dancing, and it goes Porp, and then falls down to the ground and scuttles out of the way, walking past you all and continuing on its path.
My friend.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Wait, you did it. I don't know how, but you did it.
That was fun. Let's find another one.
No.
I'm good. We still need to get back to town, Oz.
It was very wise of you, Oz, to try to be its friend.
You are now out of combat.
Is Oz able to retrieve the smoky quartz? Did it leave it behind?
Yeah, it didn't take anything with it. Anything that
I'm
you
leaving
gave
the orb.
it. Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna litter.
Okay, fine. Remove that from your sheet. Yorkis steps forward. Haha! You see? I was right. It was stupid.
No, you tried to kill it. I think you were very
Alright.
wrong.
Well,
Mr. Pigeon.
it was a pigeon of sorts.
It was a dog. Dogs
Anyway.
dance.
You continue on in your path. In your head, Way, you feel Fabian becoming a caricature of something that you do not recognize from a film you've never seen, as films don't exist. But
Right.
if you did understand films, if you were Ruthie, you would recognize it as Will Smith, and you would hear Fabian be saying, "I got to get me one of those," referring to the Porp. And with that, you
Please
guys
do
are
not.
back on the path, having cleared the harrowing Porp encounter.
I miss our token.
You're Yorkus now. You continue on, and another hour passes. It's now about 6:30 p.m. and you make your
Yes.
way to. You can see the town in the distance, but as you guys are stepping through a forested clearing, you see someone else suddenly run out and step onto the path in front of you. It appears to be a dwarf lugging a small sack of belongings. When he sees you guys, he stops and then shuffles the bag behind him as if he's concealing something, and then smiles happily at you all. And in an attempt to try to be charming, but it's not working. Hey there. How goes it?
Good.
Yep, good.
Are you well?
Good. Yes. Couldn't be better. I just have to be on my way. you know, wasn't doing anything strange or anything like that in the woods. Certainly not with any the inhabitants. I'm bad at this.
Yeah.
Please
Dude,
don't
is this
tell
a sex
anybody that
thing?
you saw me in there. A sex thing? No. Oh, I would that it were. It would have been a lot less uncomfortable. Well, I guess depending on the position.
Did
Eh?
he come from the east or the west side, or the like? Where are we in the overall map? Like the orc side or the sea
This
side?
is this map is rotated so that if the north side of this map is actually the west forest that you see. So he came out of the west
Okay.
forest. The down to the below you guys on this map, on this battle map, is where the road is that you guys have been walking on. You stepped a little bit off the road as he came towards you. So he came to you from the west. The road is to your east. You guys are only a couple feet from it. On this neutral friend map.
Can I run an insight check just because
Yeah, I'm gonna.
he seems super suspicious?
Sure,
And
yeah.
I want to know how. I don't think Ronnie believes him, but I want to know how much they care to get involved. Well, probably not as much as well.
How'd you guys do? Call your rolls real quick. 14 and
My God,
19.
Kelk.
Yeah. 14, you know he's hiding
Help
something.
knows what is.
Yeah, Way and Finn. Something's in that sack that he's not too pleased about. His eyes darting around suggest that he whatever's in there is something that he is not proud about telling the story of. Kel, you can smell the sweat on his brow, and now you can see it clearly matted into his beard. He seems to be in a hurry, like he's worried about being pursued as well.
Where are you headed?
Well, that's my own business, of course. I wouldn't look, I don't mean to be rude, but my business is my own, right? I have no reason to share all my boring tales with you lot. I'm sure you're fine, upstanding people, but I don't know you from Adam, so I I should just be on my way. if you'll excuse me.
We love long tails. This is Bird Kid,
Oh, is
pillar
it
of
now?
the community.
Nice
what?
to meet you. Make an insight check on him after you mention Bird Kid. Whoever would like to. Oz, you get the sense that this is the
attention is now
first.
caught.
Oz gets a natural 20 on this. Oz, you know for a fact this is the only person that you've met in the past 2 weeks who has no clue who Bird Kid is, and is just sort of faking it. You
don't
get the
know who
sense
Bird
based on
Kid
that he's not from around here, and he's probably not from Jared's Spawn.
Are you?
You don't know that, Ronnie, but Oz does.
What have you been doing? Living under a rock? You don't know who Bird Kid is?
He's so offended. Sorry, I'm not from around these parts. Truth be told, I didn't come this way on the way in. I'm not lost. I just need to go back up the road, I think, here, and be out of your hair, and don't have to worry about that.
So, did you piss off Scorch, or was it Horatio? Was it the Minotaur guy?
Scorch? No. I have no business with him. I know we look a little similar, and maybe they do. He's about half a foot shorter than Scorch, but he does have sort of similarly colored hair. But no. Name's Germund. Germund Goldbear. Not Scorch. Not related to him. Not from around here, so I know of him through the tales on the road, but some of my people I did business with made mention of him, but yeah, I'll
Nest?
oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Who do you do business with? Maybe we can help you.
Make a persuasion check, Ronnie.
Got this.
Nice, 18.
Hey.
18. All right, you got me by the short and curlies. Listen, can we quickly step over here, maybe behind this bush, at the very least? I'd like to get out of eyesight for a bit, but I just got. Yeah, don't judge me too harshly for this,
I am the
but
bush.
Elk climbing that tree.
It just reminds me of Roach the horse in Witcher 3, sometimes oddly spawning at the top houses and stuff. Roach, how'd you get up there? You know, there's orcs in the forest. I'm sure if you're from around here, you've heard of them. They sometimes kill people they don't particularly like. But it seems they took out a gnomish caravan carrying some rare goods that was made for Osara. I was on my way there to buy some of them, but they never made the trip. And I thought, well, being enterprising as I am, why don't I go do business with the orcs who probably don't know a gear from a sprocket? So that's what I got here for a mighty fine price, too. But as I was leaving, I think I wore not too good of a poker face, and some of the young bucks there, the guys, the warriors of the Orcan village, they looked like they were suspicious of me, so I tried to hightail it out there as fast as me wee legs could carry me, but then I chanced upon you. And here we are. It's not for anything inappropriate. I just have a mine nearby that, not nearby, but on the Dune Driftway that used to belong to me family, and sort of a personal goal of mine to get it up and running again.
So, are you saying you're being chased by orcs right now?
I'm not particularly
you're
sure.
telling us?
They can be surprisingly quiet hunters when they want to be, so it's possible, yeah.
Okay. It was so nice to meet you. We have somewhere to be. She's gonna start walking away.
As she begins to step away, you hear the sound of a brash orc yelling out, "Over there! By that pink lady and the giant orc, or giant elk!"
I'm bush.
It says the antlers.
Ambush.
Says the bush.
You see a orc hunting party step forward out of the woods. Oh, shite. Well, it's nice knowing you all. Suppose
Nope.
this is where we
Wait.
die.
Nope. Stop. Oh, hold still.
I thought this half orc.
Oh, I'm not going
Finn's
anywhere. I
going to-
assumed we were all going to die together.
Finn's gonna touch him and cast invisibility.
Oh, okay. You can cast invisibility on someone else like that? That's awesome.
I sure
Yeah,
can.
it's a touch.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so you cast invisibility on him. So yeah, do your spell slot or whatever. He becomes invisible. Oh, well, this is rather strange. I'm not much of a magic man myself. But
Keep it down.
thank you. Yes. Yeah. Yorkus has been waiting for you guys, scribbling some notes to himself in a journal by the side of the road. He's sort of over here behind this bush, by the way.
Is it
Sort
my
of.
journal?
Oh yeah, he is. He is sort of using your journal as his personal journal right now.
God damn it.
Let me put him out here just so you can see him, because he's sort of on. He's really on the other side of this bush over here. I'll move this here, this out a little bit so it's visible. Hey, what are you hiding over there? The orcs step forward, trying to. You can get the sense that they are trying to be as imposing as possible. From the look of it, these are the youngish. In human terms, they would be the equivalent of about 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds who are young and tough, very muscular, and clearly very aggressive. Where's the dwarf?
Good afternoon. We were just talking to him. He got kind of spooked, and then I point to the woods in another direction. I think he ran that way. He's really fast.
Okay, so let's do this strategically. So beneath you on the map here is the road. This way, in the bottom left of the map, is the way to town, the way you're going. This way, to the bottom right of the map, is from whence you came. So, in what direction would you like to point them?
This way.
Okay, in the way you came, towards the road, and towards the forest on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, make a deception check, please. And don't you have, like, some skill in this or something?
I have a +7 to it, and I rolled a 16. If I'm playing a part, I get advantage, but I'm just being myself, so I don't think that applies in this case.
Don't you have a Fabian thing on this? I'm just double checking on this.
Fabian just allows me to lie. Normally with my oath, I'm not supposed to.
Correct, right. I remember that much, but Fabian's favor.
Oh, if I flub the check, I can do Two-Face.
Oh, yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. Okay, gotcha. Okay, it doesn't matter. With the 16, you seem to have convinced him. That way? All right.
Yeah.
The rest of you wait here.
Man.
If we don't find him, we're going to need to kill something today. Let's move out. And they all head out in that direction. Yorkus slowly makes his way around the other side of the bush as they pass. He looks as white as a sheet. He's like, you didn't have to. It was just my own fault for not staying close. But they all disappear. Ah, that was one hell of a ruse. You guys are quite clever. I'm over here, by the way. How long does this last, anyway, Missy?
No.
Oh, until you do something.
Like what?
It doesn't say. Like cast a spell or attack someone, which you're not gonna do, right?
No, I mean, I can defend myself, but, you know what? This might be nice. Here, why don't I, to go where you're going, and then maybe set off the rest of the way after those
I was gonna
orcs
say,
have cleared out.
You don't want to go
Let's not
that
wait
way.
here.
Right, and I don't want to go back through the road. All right, I'll stick with you lot for the rest of the evening. I suppose they've probably got some nice inns and taverns in that way. Yeah, Germon's the name. Thanks again. That was really kind of you. Say, if you ever come my way down the Dune Driftway, please do stop by the mines on the way. Can't miss them. Right off the road. Maybe we'll have some work for you there. I definitely will need some help getting him up and running eventually. Who knows? You could even be some of my angel investors in getting the mine up and running. Fresh supply of gems and precious metals. Could be pretty good for everyone, couldn't it?
That's very cool and all, but they did say they were coming back. So we should probably go.
Right.
Yeah. Leaving sounds
Lead
great.
on.
Mm-hmm.
With that, German accompanies you guys back to Jarek spawn. and you guys managed to make. It's only about a half hour left on your journey, so you make it there around 7:15 or thereabouts, back into town. And here we are, back in Jarek spawn. After a few days of crazy adventures on the road, actually just a long day of crazy adventures on the road.
One long afternoon.
one long afternoon.
True.
You have
One
made it
crazy
back.
day.
Sun is on its way down, but still a bit of light left in the day. You guys are all fairly pooped from the long way. Yorkus is going to head to the bank and is going to thank you all for keeping him alive as best you could. He's going to take some of this journaling he's been doing and transfer it over to his official copy to let them know what you guys have been doing. He recommends that at some point you guys talk to the goblin at the quest board to collect your reward, put that towards your debt, and so forth. Gehrmund is asks you guys where the tavern is, and you're free to let him know about either
know
place
the
to
best-
drinks.
Jeff.
The best
Yeah,
chef.
a real
that's
up
true.
and comer. Yeah, hipster. Real underground.
Okay, so you guys are going to point him towards the Squawking Sailor and Tavian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he heads off to the Squawking Sailor. Do you guys tell him that you're staying there?
I don't.
Okay. Um,
I think Ronnie probably wouldn't have not, but then maybe catching someone's eye, maybe it's like. But for Ronnie, like Ronnie wants to know what's in the bag, and so she's like, maybe if he's nearby, we'll find out.
well, he sort of told you, but yeah, he didn't say specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said some words.
Yeah, you don't know for sure. You don't know for sure. But you have theoretically sent him. I'll put him on the map as being there. And okay, so Yorkus should be here. And you guys are sort of at the crossroads there. You sent him, Gehrmund, down that way. Yeah, you are now free for the rest of the evening and can do whatever you would like to prepare for the wedding tomorrow.
I look at Finn. Shopping?
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going to say.
At this point, everything's probably closed already, except for the fabric stores.
We
Fabric
could get
stores stay open
inspiration for illusion
notoriously late.
magic?
Well, I don't know. Oz can help us sew something together, I think. Right, Oz? You said you're good at
Really?
that?
Is that a thing?
Oz made his costume.
That's
He
true.
said this many times.
Slime
Okay,
Slide
Oz-
might be able to help too.
Oz,
Sly.
add a +2 to tailoring to your sheet, just so we have that as canon. Okay. I'm gonna keep track of your guys' encounters here. You evaded the
Sorry,
wasps.
that.
You outsmarted the porp. And you have successfully also outsmarted the orcs.
So
Okay.
smart.
Other proficiency. All right. So yeah, Finn and Wei, you guys want to go check out the shopping, see if you can get some fabrics and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you see any fabric that might also do for caterers' uniforms, I don't know if we'll be able to bring many more people since we weren't able to recover those two folks.
Right. Well, I'm sure that if we just show up with extra hands for the kitchen, no one's really gonna mind that, right? Uniform or not.
I would not think so. I think that sounds. If they took me on last minute, they seem like they need support.
All right. So they're going off to go shopping. What are the rest of you guys doing?
My legs are tired. I'm gonna crash.
Okay. So you head back to the inn for the time being, get some food and all that. Ronnie and Oz, do you have anything you'd like to do before tomorrow to prep?
Ronnie, can we go to the pet store and get a little outfit for Eddie for the wedding?
Is the pet store open right now?
You're not sure. It certainly could be.
Sure. Do you want to go see if it's open right now?
Yeah, I want to get a little tie for his collar.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay. So first we will track Finn and Wei. Finn and Wei, you guys did notice earlier that in the past your past jaunts through town that there were some fabric shops on this side of the Seafair Bazaar. So that's sort of your first stop. You guys will go wandering there. A lot of the places have closed up shop for the day, but you do see one sign that's written in a surprisingly sketchy scrawl. Like it's not very impressive, but you it actually looks like it is like kind of wobbly, and it looks like the kind of water stained too, with a little bit of a strange odor. Nonetheless, the note is a little placard that says, "Come by Jezet's dress shop, all cleaned up," and then with a winky face, smiley on it.
Oh, brother.
That's sus, right? That's not just me. That's sus.
I mean, it's definitely sus, but also can't say I haven't shopped at worse before.
I mean, you're right.
I'd love to see that flashback. The Family Guy cutaway gag of you where you shop that's worse.
Hey.
Finn is at a morgue and there's like a guy pulling the people out of the drawers. It's like, and here we have a lovely gown. And you're like
Listen.
wearing a monocle with a discerning eye.
I don't imagine Mystic Port is known for its refined fashion, okay?
I imagine it's all like Atlantic City, like spray paint beachwear, like oversized, like neon bikinis, and those like oversized boyfriend shirts that you wear over, like with like Taz wearing a thong on it. Like, just like Venice Beach kind of boardwalky attire. So yeah, are you gonna go check out Jezet's or search elsewhere?
I mean, I don't think anything else is open, although this feels mildly offensive
Yeah.
in some way.
Yeah.
That is where I wanted to go in the first place.
It's like, yeah, I guess we're getting what we wanted.
Yeah, I guess it's not the first time I've.
You make your way across the stone bridge leading to the Jezet's shop, and as you do, Waylon, you feel a small pebble flick you in the back of the head. As you turn, you see a nonchalant-looking Chungo sitting by the riverside. So,
Yeah, I'll up.
how'd it go today?
I think we made it in with the caterers. Ronnie did the talking. They need some extra hands because a couple people beefed it on the road.
Got it. Well, if you need any other help or anything, boss wants to touch base before tomorrow morning, because she's still worried about needing a get-up to get in there. You know, can't show her
Yeah,
face.
that's the. Yeah, they're at the I give the name of the inn. That's where they're
Squawking
at. That
Sailor.
Yeah, they're at the Squawking Sailor now, apparently. Probably with the rest of the party.
Right. Okay. I'll. You want me to head over there or wait for further instruction?
You wanna do you know what's up with, and I point a thumb back to the Jesuits' place?
Yeah. They got murdered.
Yeah, super
And,
murdered.
They had people come in. No suspects so far. Guards don't seem to care that much. Getting prepped for the wedding. Trying to keep it on the lowdown. Talk of the town on this side there. Yeah, now they got some toad running it, and she's helping people out, keeping it place open late till midnight or so, because people still need to pick up their dresses and clothes and stuff for the wedding. So they need someone.
I'm sorry, you said I might have misheard you. I got poisoned by an ape today. Did you say toad?
Yeah, toad woman.
Oh, okay.
She's like
Less weird now.
humanoid, but toad.
Like
Very
a
fine
literal
dress
toad.
wear, wearing.
Yeah,
big-
I was just thinking like a whole ass toad, but toad woman, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like one of those grung thingies, but not so bad. Hey, you got anything to eat? We're getting a bit peckish in there.
I think I have some rations. I'll hand them to.
Okay. Yeah, subtract 2 rations from your thing, and
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna take those and go in. I'll stop by before Betty by time, and yeah, just when you get things sorted for a disguise, let me know. I'll be on the lookout too. Got some makeups, but she doesn't like it what I bring. She's hoping between the two of you got more of a fashion sense.
Oh.
Oh, she needs a dress too? She gets like a little bit of a mischievous look.
A dress or a suit or whatever, but just something nice. She's doing her hair already.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we
that's
could get
a
her
little...
like a hat or a headscarf.
Yeah, she won't want
Yeah, we'll
that.
figure something out.
All right, great. Goes back under. Thanks you for the rations. In the doorway of the Jesuits dress shop, you see a couple will look to be like female pirates ladies, and they seem to be carrying out identical matching dresses. They look oddly familiar. And you can make a perception check or an intelligence check if you want to see why you remember them.
The ladies?
Oh, yeah, the ladies.
Okay.
You said it was intelligence or perception?
Yeah,
don't know
intelligence or
shit.
perception.
We don't know
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, you're not
We're
sure.
here
You
for
think they're
fashion and
probably
nothing else.
bridesmaids. They look kind of familiar, but whatever. That doesn't matter to you. What matters to you is the big toad woman wearing the gigantic hat. It's kind of like Lady Barnaby's, but even bigger with a bigger feather. This feather thing seems to be like the height of pirate fashion. And she's wearing a very sparkly purple dress with a blue sash. And she waves goodbye. Oh, goodbye! Goodbye! Oh, who are you? Come on in. La la la. She's singing and begins to gussy up some of the dresses and the finery that have been mussed with. She seems to have made the Jesuits shop her own and is currently taking over for them in the meantime. She welcomes you into the shop. Hello, my name is Lilypod.
Wow. Beautiful name. I don't think
Thank
Ben's
you.
ever met a grung
And
before.
you have a fine pigment.
Like me? She's like looking at her arm.
Why, yes, both of you. You're quite the cute couple. I assume you need clothes for the wedding.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Yeah, Waylon
Uh,
just kind of coughs.
Yeah. One of those things is true. Yes. We.
Oh, it's
I
so
am
nice
the
to see
plus
such
one.
young lovers. She squeezes both your shoulders with her 3-fingered sticky fingers that seem to leave moist marks on both of them. You get the sense this is probably why the sign had been so sticky and weirdly written. Doesn't seem like her appendages are meant for working with writing utensils or perhaps dresses, but this is who you've got.
Okay.
And
Right.
are you here picking up an existing order?
She thinks for a moment. No. Just take someone else's dress.
Yeah, I want the one in white that's back there with the veil.
Yeah, you know that one.
There's no wedding dress on display, or if there is, it is a I guess there are other wedding dresses on display in the back of the room. Oh, you're so funny. Of course, you two aren't getting married, or are you having a secret wedding in the underbrothel?
A what? A where now?
Oh, perhaps
Never
you're
mind.
too high class to be known of those things.
That I think that's the first time anyone said that to me.
Yes, two high class lovers making smoochies all day.
Uh-huh. So like red. What do you have in red?
Red. She begins to sort through some dresses. And you'd like a red dress, would you, love? Red and pink. Oh, an interesting combination.
Yeah, you know, red romance.
Well, you could always have what Harlex was wearing. It was covered in red this morning. Oh, sorry, a bit of gallows humor.
Too soon.
Yes, of course. But isn't it nice that I get a nice new shop?
Yep, you certainly can find.
She
find
pulls out
everything.
the frilliest red dress you've ever seen. It seems to have poofs in every direction. This will look perfect on you. It will hide those hips.
You know, I was thinking something sleeker.
Oh, I
Not a-
see. You're the kind who likes to show skin. She pulls out what is basically red lingerie. Perhaps you'd be more comfortable in this. She seems to be spinning a little.
Is this your first dress shop that you've ever worked at?
No, but it is the biggest.
Right. I think I'll just take a look myself as she wanders away.
Very well. I shall assist your charming husband-to-be. She wraps her sticky fingers around your shoulder way. I say, yep. I can tell you like them fiery. She burps loudly.
Yep. Do you have ties?
Oh, of course. What kind would you like? Bow? Neck? Or this, my own design? She holds up what appears to be a coral snake tied in a bow.
I was thinking neck.
Oh, I suppose you're so boring and conventional.
Again, that is the first time that's been described. Someone describing me.
What color goes with you? Oh, I see these could match your eyes. But perhaps these? They all look black to you.
Way's gonna like see how close Finn is, and then go. I don't know. Do you have anything in pink? Red?
Pink. That's a girl's color. Are you a girl? No, you're a boy. Yes. Aha! A pink tie for a pink man.
Yep.
Now, of course, because this is so late in the day, there will be a small upcharge.
Mm-hmm.
That will be 50 gold for me. Cash only. I'm not all set up with the bank yet.
What about like a
You can
you know what if I did like got your name out there? I'm going to the wedding tomorrow, everyone
As
can
am I.
see.
I happened upon 2 tickets this morning.
Well, don't you want someone to rep your new he kind of gestures couture?
Oh, darling, everyone in town will be repping my name, as the Jessets are dead, dead, dead. She says, not hiding her glee.
I think I'm good.
What's that?
I'm good.
You won't buy
And
it?
I'll turn to. I'm not liquid right now. 50? That's a lot.
Oh. What about 35?
I think for a long moment, and I still like. And I start like slowly walking to the door again.
15! 15, my final offer!
10 and you've got a deal.
10 it is! My final offer! Yes! I'm a saleswoman! She hands you the
And
tie.
is the tie is it a pink tie?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect.
You might want to air it out before tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now, can I interest you in any other accoutrement? A neckerchief, perhaps? A nice little vest?
Just
What's that, Ruthie? You're kind of getting quiet.
oh, sorry. Do you have anything that matches?
Why, yes. He pulls out a top hat that has a pink band around it. Why, you would look smashing in this.
I am. Top hat might be a little much. I don't want to like upstage the groom. You know how it is.
Oh, you couldn't possibly. Why, he would shoot you right in the heart if you did.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. Well, this neckerchief is the same color. Oh, but you already have neckwear. How about these? And she pulls out 2 little pink pig cufflinks.
Pig?
Are they like shaped like pigs?
Yes.
What?
Old family heirlooms, of course.
I don't think that's not a pig.
No.
At this point, Finn's gonna plop a dress on the counter.
Okay, what kind of dress did you pick out for the fan artists at home?
Myself. Just like just red sleek, but like with one it like flares at the bottom, one of those like thigh cut open situations too.
Nice. Oh my, yes, that one will be quite expensive. 120 gold, of course.
I think Wei is gonna like. I don't have thieves camp, but we worked in the same casino. I'm gonna give Finn whatever sign we used to do, like easy mark, like.
120. Are you sure? This feels
Yes.
like 60 quality fabric.
Make a persuasion check.
I so got this. What? No,
Ooh,
wait.
that's
No,
performance.
no, that's performance.
Damn,
Whoa!
even better. 28.
Hey.
Okay. Oof. Well, yes, it is a quite thin fabric. She rubs her fingers on it, staining it slightly, then recognizing it's stained with her fingers.
Now it looks like 50.
55. Yes, 55 will be fine. She's like odd.
50?
50? She looks concerned and confused.
Right. You might want to invest in some gloves also.
Oh, yes, yes, of course. She goes into a dresser full of gloves and pulls on some like sparkling silver long gloves and straps them up to her elbows. There, perfect. Her fingers don't quite match, and there are a couple drooping fingers because they're made for 5-finger creatures. So it just looks kind of weird, but she's covered.
Okay. 50, fair and square.
Yes, 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 of course, of course. Okay, so you're down 50 for the dress. Way you're down 15, I believe.
Yep.
And for the tie. And yeah, is there anything else you guys want to do in here?
Oh yeah, I
Don't-
as we're walking out, I show Finn the tie. Like,
Ha,
what do you think?
for 15? Not
Yeah,
bad.
I know, right?
Goodbye, goodbye. I can't wait to see you both at the wedding. I'll make sure to chat you up then. Mwah!
Uh-huh. Okay, so
Yeah.
you think it's worth like disguise selfing the entire time, or
I only got an hour of that. She
True.
might come in handy.
how so?
She could be a good distraction.
I guess we can always use more of those.
All
What?
right. I realize we're a little bit over. Why don't we take our break now and then come back to the pet shop scene, if that makes sense? So let's say we'll be back at 25 after the hour. And yeah, I will talk to you guys all then. Remind me to put you guys back on. BRB.
Woo.
You guys are back. Audible, and we are back. We are back. Okay. So,
Hey.
while two of our party went to go dress shopping with a big toad, the other two are headed to the pet shop. And when they get closer to the pet shop, they see a bunch of people standing around it and a huge plume of smoke emitting from the top of it.
What? Ronnie runs forward immediately.
Guards
that's not
push you
good.
back and are like, "Hey, watch out, building's on fire."
Is there anyone in there?
Are all the animals still in there?
Nope. Looks like somebody let them all out before the place started to go.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
That's a relief. What happened?
We don't know. Maybe some sort of magic spell went wrong. It's a damnedest thing.
In
Could
a
be
pet store?
pranksters or something like that. Can't find the guy who runs the place. Then you see from behind you, you see the sort of like exhausted looking employee who you guys previously met comes up behind you. And yeah, and it was my day off. So I didn't have nothing to do with it. Remember that? It's my day off. Remember, I told you guys that, he says to you and Oz. And then winks at you.
Yeah.
It's no big deal because the place was insured, and you know, could the bank can pay whoever, you know, the boss back, or if he's not there, then whoever else works there can just take it for him. And like,
I don't think that's how insurance policies work.
yeah, it is. I'm sure this is the way this one works. I'm sure. I'll just hold it for him, and it's
Well-
fine because you know the animals all got free somehow. Whoever done this let them free beforehand. And animals stink. You know, they belong in the woods. So let's just enjoy it. You know, let's watch it burn.
Oswald sees nothing wrong with this logic.
Eddie appears from the shadows and walks up to you guys, and the four of you watch it burn together. Yeah,
Oz is just petting his cat, enjoying the flames.
this is nice. This is nice. I love you guys. I really do. You guys are my best friends. I need like a 36-hour
nice.
nap. He starts to fall
I'm sorry,
asleep.
what was your name, young man?
What? Just it's
Well,
not it's not important. Just let
Ronnie,
me
he's
sleep.
trying to sleep.
He like curls up on
I
Ronnie's
just been trying
shoulder
to
while they're
make
both
friends.
standing.
All right. Well,
Where are we gonna buy cat food now?
Eddie seems quite adept at finding his meals. How's he
Yeah.
doing? How you doing?
Eddie burps and a feather falls out of his mouth.
Oh, good kitty.
I mean, we might want to find him some special treats somewhere, but I don't think you have to worry about him going hungry. I don't know if we can find a
seafood
tie
around
somewhere
the
else.
markets and that sort. But I feel like I've seen that same cat stealing fishes and squids.
Oh, I hope not. Only fish isn't a good diet for a cat.
Yeah, Eddie, you need a balanced diet.
Well, what do you say we find a fabric store? I'll make Eddie a tie. I can make myself a matching one.
Well, sure. I was gonna go swing by the quest desk. Do you want to head over to the marketplace? I'm sure they've got some scraps. Maybe they'll even give us some for free. Eddie doesn't need a long tie, probably, right?
Yeah, no, I don't want it to be something that bugs him. Isn't that right, Eddie? He's holding his cat and just patting his head.
So
Yeah,
is the
okay.
snoring Eddie or the pet store man?
It's me doing both their voices in perfect harmony. The purring and the snoring. Yeah, he's sort of like leaning on you, Ronnie, drooling a little on your shoulder fur.
Do we need to take him along or do we leave him here?
No, don't
Oz
worry.
is kind of gesturing his head towards the pet store owner.
I know my people who've been through a crisis. This guy right here, he's just tired, seeing his life's work that he no doubt loves go up in flames. I'll take him back to his home. Don't you worry. The guard grabs him and takes him away.
All right. Well, okay. I don't know where he lives.
Me
That
either,
makes
but
sense.
I'll find it.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
I hope he didn't live in the pet store. I only ever saw him there.
I hope that for a bunch of reasons.
The second floor of the building collapses into the first.
I'm glad the animals all got out.
Yeah.
Well, shall we go find some fabric for a tie?
Okay.
You head back towards the Seafair Bazaar. You see that most of the fabric stores, textile stores outside have closed up shop for the day. You see the same sign that the others saw, and you don't directly pass by, but you're sort of in the same area as you head into Seafair Bazaar proper. Oops. Apologies for that bright white Google screen I just displayed. Let me take you inside the Seafair Bazaar. Okay. This should just be boop, boop, boop at this point. Okay, so you guys head inside. All the regulars seem to be in their regular spots. Oz, you seem to recall that there's a big pile of refuse over here that you might be able to dig through. It's the place where the imp was always thrown before. I think Eddie ate him. And the quest board girl is right over here as well, Delia. So you should be able to do your business in here and do any other shopping you would like. This place tends to keep open later than the open shops, although some of the interior shops do close. It still looks like Apothecary and the other general store guy are still here, though. As well as Gomer, who's the bartender, if anyone wants to eat or anything like that.
Oz waves at Kel's girlfriend, goes, "Hey, Kel's girlfriend, who I can't remember the name of," and keeps moving.
Oh, hi. Hey, wait. What happened with the ape?
What?
The ape? The poison ape? Where's Kel?
Oh, he was gravely injured.
What?
Dang it. He'll be fine, but he's resting now.
Make a deception check.
I feel like he was probably grave.
No, he wasn't.
Injured
He
at
wasn't even
some
hurt a little
point.
bit. One. Stop trying to
no.
lie to me. What happened?
Kel was hurt?
Bed. It's fine.
Oh, so he's just sleeping? Well, what happened with the ape?
It's
Oh,
fine.
right
That
off.
was what it was.
Fine, how? I need more than that.
Well, why don't you wait for your scientist friend?
Ugh, you guys are useless. I'm gonna go see him. And off she goes to the
Oz
squawking
whispers to
sailor.
Ronnie, "Every time I meet her, I like her a little bit less."
Well, you guys meet the Toad
I didn't
Woman.
mean to be so mean, but she said mean things about us to Kel, and she kind of said mean things about Kel to him too.
I feel like she doesn't think very highly of anyone but herself.
Delia hops up on the counter nearby. You guys, how did it go?
It actually went fine. I mean, it was tough. It was like kind of interesting. There was like some, a bunch of different dynamics at play, but no, it's like, the ape won't be bothering anybody anymore, and neither will the portal.
You solved them both? I thought you'd mess up at least one of them. I mean, no slight against you guys, but they're kind of hard quests. No one else has been able to do them. Okay.
Is
Wow.
anyone else really trying?
Oh yeah. A bunch of people tried the portal, and a bunch of people have just gotten sucked inside and died. So the portal's gone completely?
Yeah, there were a lot of corpses in there.
Ugh, I bet. Well, you
Wait,
guys
sorry.
did a good
Is the
thing.
portal gone, or did we just get the impression that because we did the cleansing thing, the portal won't be sucking people in anymore?
The portal sort of closed behind you. There seemed to be
Okay.
an essence of magical energy there, but it would take some sort of spell or conjuration in order to reopen that. So it seems like that is a place that, because of the conflagration of both the shadow and the fae, that it's possible for crossings. It might even be the reason that the ape was able to cross there, but for now, it won't be as if it wouldn't be like a curious child could just rip open a fabric of reality and fall inside or anything like that. You would have to knowingly
Yeah,
be
I mean,
attempting to do so.
there's definitely a closeness between the planes there. So I don't know, if people looking out for this town ever wanted to send regular patrols just to make sure nothing's afoot, nothing gets going again. But that kind of thing isn't going to happen all of it on its own.
This is really, really, really good. You guys are amazing. Okay, so where is it?
Where's what?
The head.
Sorry.
The ape's head.
I mean, the monkey kind
Yeah,
of turned
no,
into
I
gas
know.
at the end.
Gas? Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Where's the body?
Oz just kind of makes a gesture with his hands, like it was kind of like turned into this gaseous thing. I don't know how you take a head off of that.
She looks to Ronnie for support on this.
Ronnie shrugs as though like, which like, what are you gonna do? Like, you knew it was a poison ape. You didn't tell us it was like gas powered.
Okay. Well, you completed the quest, but Scorch was only going to pay for delivery of the head. So I'm
Well,
afraid I
we
can't
didn't do
pay
it
you
for
for that
Scorch.
one.
I mean, I could
Yeah,
draw a picture of the head if you want, but like, have you seen like the gas cloud spell? It was like that, but purple.
I understand. I appreciate the effort. I just feel bad that you won't be compensated for your work on that one.
That's fine.
I mean, money means nothing anyway.
Well, we wanted the roads to be safer.
Well, here, this is good at least. Since you managed to close the portal, here is 500 gold for that. So you are able to be paid for that much. I hope that seems fair. I know it's a little light, but that unfortunately is just the way things are here in town. You can ask anybody, but I want to impart to you personally that I am extremely grateful for what you all have done. You've managed to clear off almost every quest on the board. There's only, let's see here. There's only 2 left.
Yeah.
So that's pretty incredible. I mean, you're free to take those if you want. I'll give you first dibs on them, but you also deserve a good rest. Will you be attending the wedding tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm
In
gonna
a
make
couple
it my,
different capacities.
Well,
I'm gonna
that's
make Eddie a tie. He holds up his like cat under the armpits and kind of, wiggles him in the air a little bit.
Oh, that is so cute. Okay, well, yeah. Well, I hope you have just the best time, and when you come back, please give me all the gossip on it. I'd love to hear whatever happens there. There's always some drunken rich people, doing something stupid, and I love to hear about that kind of stuff. So please, 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 please do tell me. And thank you so much. Is there anything else I can do for you?
So what were those other 2 quests with the lost treasure at sea?
Right. The recover shipwrecked goods. You'll want to talk to Edgar Trumbull, and that name rings a bell to you, Ronnie. That was the name of the Werebore ship captain.
Totally.
you talked to before. That one pays really well, but it is dependent on how many of the boxes that you recover at sea. So it is a little difficult and it requires strong swimmers. But I do think you have a druid amongst you, correct? So that could be useful there. And then there's the other one, which has been on here for longer than, you know what? It's not even worth. It's really more of a tall tale than it is a quest. But I keep it on here because it's tradition, and you know the ship still. They say the ghost ship still haunts these waters. So
Ghost?
That's right.
yeah.
And is there anyone we should talk to about that, or how's that one?
I guess I'm the only point of contact on that. Although I'm sure since Edgar is a regular around these waters, if you are speaking to him about one, you can talk to him about the other. He might be a good ferrying vessel to troll the waters, or at least give you the information on someone else. But yeah, the deal is, she looks at Oz, that there is a ship that was lost at sea many years ago, I guess, and there's even a painting of it up in one of the hotels in town, and it's called the Bellowbeard. It's said to still be sailing despite being split in half by lightning. Yeah, and there's said to be treasure aboard of some sorts, but the people who have seen it or come in close contact with it have become shipwrecks themselves. So it's apparently very dangerous. To me, it sounds like a tall tale, probably representing storms at sea, people lost to shipwrecks. This ghost ship is something that they can put their aggression into and let their
And
stress.
that was to bring in the captain's medallion.
Yes, there is said to be the captain's medallion should still be on board amongst the treasure, or perhaps in his quarters. Basically, any proof that this ship actually exists and that you were on it. A captain's medallion is typically, in olden times, it's gone sort of out of favor, but it's a way of proving that, you know, sort of the dog tags of a military man, so to speak.
Oz's head is tilted to the
Yeah.
side. How does the ship become a ghost? It's not exactly alive.
That's a good question. And I'm all about ghost stories, but I've never seen it, and I haven't even heard second or third hand tales of it. Some of the drunks in here, they'll tell stories about it, but I don't even think they've seen it. So it's before my time. If you want to see real ghosts, you should check out Aurelia Manor, but that's my pet project. So until you guys are in better deal with your debt.
Oh, that's right. We need to. What do we need before that's worth checking out?
Well, it would take some time to do, and what I would recommend is making sure you have access to leave town, either via your bank handler friend, who I think I've seen you with, or some other leave of absence. You could either clear your debt, and just go about your way. You'd be free in that regard. Yeah, any other sort of permission, maybe from Captain Scorch or something like that, to go and check it. Although, the joy of the mission really is that you would get to keep the house if you manage to save it. But I'd worry that if you're still in debt, that might just be taken from you and added on to it. So any way you can resolve your debt beforehand is probably for the better.
Why would we be voluntarily entering a house full of ghosts?
Because you get to keep the house. A full mansion with an interesting history and all those interesting ghosts.
I don't want a ghost house.
Oh, yes, you
And we
do.
could help the whole
She
town of
pats his
people.
head.
Uh,
Everyone does.
Oz
It's
is
okay, Oz.
looking
We're
at
not
Ronnie with
doing
very large, concerned eyes.
Oz, we'll talk. That's so far away, and we'll talk about it if we ever decided to go there. There's a lot to do before then, before we even talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's all I've got for you. So, yeah, have fun at the wedding.
Thanks,
I'm
Julia.
gonna
You
go-
are always such a straight shooter. Can you help us find some fabric for Eddie's?
Yeah, I mean, there should be some shops around here. I kind of wear the same thing every day. Job doesn't pay
That's
super
gross.
well. What's that, Oz?
You don't clean your clothes? You just wear them every day?
I don't like to admit that, but yes. Oh, come on. I don't smell that bad, do I? Okay, it's pretty bad. Okay, I'll get a second outfit for you.
Please
That's-
do.
You're good, Delia. Do you want to go to one of the stores, or do you want to look at this pile of stuff where the imp always fell?
I was gonna dig through the pile first. Because then Eddie can help dig. Eddie likes to dig, right, Eddie?
Eddie is already playing with a spool of cloth that's in there, ripping at it.
Yeah, Eddie's good at finding things. I think. I don't know.
Well, let's take a look, and I'll help clear stuff and look for
Sure.
cloth.
Okay, Oz, would you like to use this opportunity to use your hoarder mentality?
Sure. Remind me what I roll.
You just roll a d20 and try to get a 15 or higher.
Okay. I have no luck points if this goes poorly.
Okay. Okay,
Well-
you don't manage to find anything by scent.
Is that
But
something
Eddie,
that I could use my calming presence on?
yeah, I think it would be. Do you still have a charge?
Hey, I still do, yeah.
Okay, great.
Because we've been in combat all day.
Give him another roll.
Okay. Yeah, Oz is still a little bit rattled thinking about ghosts.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
Ronnie's
19!
presence has helped him greatly, though.
Okay, so as a result of that, you find what looks like a disgusting stained old tarp, and you flip it over, and it is the most beautiful golden glittering fabric you've ever seen. It looks like it might be made out of some sort of thin golden leaflet, but it's got like some sort of shimmering fabric to it, and it looks like it's strong enough that it might even have like a little armor class of its own to it. It looks like a very impressive spool of fabric. Might be a little tough to work with, but it is definitely a find amidst all this, roughage.
Oh,
Wow,
what do you think,
Oz.
Eddie? Shiny?
Eddie rubs up against it happily.
What a great
I think Eddie
find.
agrees.
Would you like to look any further for anything else while you're in there?
Oz is happy with this.
Okay, great.
Oz, before we head back, do you mind if I just pop over to Apothecary?
Okay.
Okay, you walk over to Apothecary. She leans on the counter. Hey, how's it? Oh, hey, it's you. What's up?
Hey, hope you're doing well. Hope all's well. Just heading back and honestly cleared our inventory out a little bit. Do you got any health potions available now that I could get off of you? Or anything
Yeah.
new, maybe since the last talk that might be interesting, but I'm not especially flush and looking for the necessities.
Well, I've been brewing since yesterday because you guys kind of cleared me out before. But let me see what's ready. See, she's going to shuffle through at the back of her place, and you can see that you smell there's a strong fume hits you as you get the scent of the cauldron she's working with back there. Okay, I believe I can give you guys let's see here. 4 common and 2 greater. That's all that's ready right now.
You're incredible. That's great work.
Okay.
How much for all 6?
1 second, please. Bringing up my shop menu here for carry. Where's my shops? Okay, common for you guys are gonna be 60 each, and the graders are 600 each.
All right. Can I grab them all and put them on my tab to be paid in cash in the future?
Okay. So we're just going to add those to your debt.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. 120.
I lean over and just like, you do impeccable work. I don't want this to come across in the wrong way. Do you know sometimes you just go into a dungeon and there's just these are just lying around places? It's wild. I mean, they're not easily accessible. Again, people put them in out of the way places, but they'll just be there sometimes.
The potions?
Yeah, sometimes potions are just left behind places and you just hope that it's the right kind.
That kind of is crazy. Okay. Your writ to comp flies
They're not
back.
as good as yours, though.
Is it still Summerfire 1 amp? No, it's...
Isn't it ale? And tomorrow's bell?
Yeah, I thought it was ale.
I think amp was yesterday.
Okay. I've retabulated your amazing debt. Okay, you're all set to go. Is there anything else?
Do you have any pet food? The pet store burned down, and I don't know where to buy it now.
Oh, here, you can have this. She gives you some, what looks to be a bucket of seafood chum on the house. It'd be leftovers for me anyway.
Okay. I hope Eddie likes this. Oz looks down at Eddie.
Eddie kind of looks interested, but you're not 100% sure. There's some flies buzzing around it.
Oz whispers at Ronnie, I don't know if Eddie's gonna eat this.
That's all right. We'll find something else to eat, and I bet Tavian can make him some great treats.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, with your shopping trip done, are you heading back for the night?
Unless Oz, you wanted to go anywhere else.
Oz is good.
Okay, so what about the two shopping lovebirds? Are you guys still out and about or heading back to the place?
I think probably heading back.
Do we want to? I remember now we didn't grab an outfit for. I'm forgetting her name. What's her face?
Hallie.
Allie.
Oh,
Thank
right.
you.
Oh well, she can wear whatever scrap she has.
Maybe
So
we could go
mean.
dumpster diving.
Her whole place is
Yeah,
a
I mean, if we go
dumpster.
in the rich neighborhood, then it's probably find something good enough.
Yeah, we'll thrift.
Holy shit. Okay, so you guys go dumpster diving. Meanwhile, Cal, what are you doing at home right now?
Probably going through the journal and seeing what Yorkus wrote down on our travels.
Before Yorkus left, he ripped out a couple pages from your journal unceremoniously.
Oh man.
But they're just the last few. He also left the notes that you asked. Oh, thank you for the 14 bits. Oh, the Mimic spits a gold bar full of shinies. Thank you, Mr. Mimic. I appreciate that. Captain Infernal, thank you.
I thought those were York's notes.
you do see about 2/3 of a page that's marked portal notes in what's clearly a shift of handwriting, clearly very neat penmanship of Yorkus's handwriting, very like elegant cursive. And from what you're able to parse from it, it says something along the lines of, went through portal, have to write notes for Kel, not sure what to say, place is weird, some purple, some dark. Oh god, these things are awful. Oh god. Oh gods. We are doomed. We are doomed. We are doomed. Doomed. It's written really big and midway down the page. I'm glad these are my friends. They are experts at killing. Let's see. Strange fairy looks like this. He draws a very weird cartoon of a fairy that only half resembles what you saw. And spiders like this. And he draws a smiley face with 8 legs. Very strange. Both bad. Very bad. Not sure why anyone would want to know more about them. You know what's nice is tea. Here's my description of a fine evening with tea. The rest is just a description of things he'd like to do when he gets back home. And that's it.
When did he have the time to write all of this down? Kelkin is just super impressed. Like, kind of offended, but also just very impressed.
Your mind flashes back to several of the encounters while you were walking where he was just seemed to be doodling absentmindedly. He might have done some of this after the fact on the walk back. Where are you right now? Are you downstairs in the tavern area, or are you upstairs in the room?
I would say upstairs in the room, just like stretching my legs. It's been a long walking day for Kel.
Okay, so you're sort of like looking at this, you're realizing a little annoyed that he ripped out the subsequent 2 pages, so they have this little tatter things in the middle. And you're like, okay, great, this is nice, thanks, Yorkus. You sort of lean back and put your head against the pillow, and just as you do, boom! Arden Wilder bursts into the room. Kel!
Oh my god, hey, and he tries to like flatten his hair down from the pillow, like smushing it up. It doesn't work.
Oh, here you are, just laying around. You didn't think to come tell me about the ape? You killed the ape? Is that what you're hiding?
We didn't kill the ape. No, we didn't kill the ape. I was gonna come say hi, just, in 2 days.
2 days? You were gonna make me wait 2 days to let me know if you were living or dead? I talked to your stupid friends. They wouldn't tell me anything. One of them tried to lie to me and say that you had been mortally injured.
Kelkin chuckles and he's like, that's that's sweet of them, but
Why is that sweet? Why is that sweet?
Well, they were clearly covering for me. Not that I was trying to hide.
Why are you hiding? What
but-
happened? Just tell me what happened.
Fine. I'll tell you why I was hiding later, but I'm not hiding per se, but yeah, we fought the ape. I know you didn't want it to be harmed at all, but we didn't really have much of a choice. It got very aggro. It shifted form a couple of times, which was insane to see. Legitimately, like it turned into this gaseous cloud, and it had crazy powers. Long story short, your
No,
scribe beetle worked.
no. Long story short, she immediately pulls out a notebook out of her pocket, starts writing. Wait, what do these forms look like?
Well, one of them was this like kind of gaseous form it took. Once we seemed to hurt it a bit, things were passing through it. It seemed kind of incorporeal, and then after a while, it turned into like this hardened form. Like its skin went dark and like super rocky and hard. It went through those two distinct changes until we were able to send it away with the scribe beetle.
Wait, so you did use the scribe beetle on, and it worked?
Yeah, it worked. I have a couple of notes. I didn't realize that it would be so difficult to use when in wild shape form. If we could like maybe tweak that a bit, I would very
Well,
very
I
much
didn't make the
appreciate that.
thing. You would have to talk to the people.
Wait, you didn't?
No. I got it from. Well, apparently it was made by gnomes. I'm not sure if they were making it in Grand Haven or elsewhere in Ventia, but I'm not. You know, I just bought it from them. There's a laboratory. Well, not a laboratory of sorts and engineering facilities. It's where I get a lot of my analytical biological study done while I'm in the city. But yeah, I got it from them as part of this expedition.
Huh. Okay. That might be worth swinging. How do they know? Are they also studying Umbraluxes?
Well, yeah, I mean, in a very bookish, not in the field kind of way. They basically receive the reports. They're sort of a head office. They receive the reports, study them, corroborate them with other things that have been written. But they send people like me and adventurers out to try to study these things in the field, and then they, put these things together into scientific journals and so on and so forth. And they're trying to. It's kind of a race, to be the people with the report and the documents on these creatures and get your name out there. That's part of the reason I'm so interested in it, not just out of personal curiosity, but just, wouldn't you like to be the one who gets to name them and have your name associated with it? Be the people that they look up to as the discoverers of these things. I mean, what you've just told me, it sounds like, you kind of just did. You and your friends. I mean, I had hypothesized that these Umberluxes might have abilities based on, the mixing of the two sides of that realm, but I never thought they'd be able to fully transform their bodies in such a way. It suggests that in reaction, it's possible that each of the Umberluxes has these sort of form changes. That's really surprising. It's like there are multiple creatures in one. But what happened when you scanned it? How did it respond? Did it stay in any of the other forms?
It responded honestly just the way you expected it to. Like it got very woozy, like it was sort of sedated. I don't know if that was the intended function. And it opened a portal by itself. Like I don't know if you've heard there's a portal up the road to Jarek Spawn, that whole thing.
Right.
I thought it was gonna head there. I thought it was gonna head there, but it did it by itself. It just ripped open a portal and stepped right through, and that's the last we saw of it.
Honestly, that's not as crazy as you might expect. I think because of their sort of kinship with the mixing realms, like the borderlines between, in any place on our material plane that is adjacent to that, they might be able to have the magic to return home. I always thought that was part of their phase side, that they might be able to do that. But honestly, I thought maybe they could cast a few spells or something like that. Maybe be able to blink around or teleport or something like that. I thought it might all be movement or maybe a defensive shield or something like that. I didn't picture. Gods, can you imagine? Like, you've seen other Umberluxes, right? They
Oh
might
yeah.
they might have other forms too. I mean, if that cat you've got is an Umberlux, it might have other forms. This is amazing. Kel, you've made a crazy discovery.
Well,
I mean,
as
technically
you
I
sort
did
of
too,
point
because I
out,
gave you this. She grabs the scry
well,
beetle. This is
you know,
amazing.
it wasn't just us. You pointed out earlier that, my friends did help too, and without them, I probably would have died.
Huh. So even the tall fuzzy one was helpful?
What do you mean? Even the tall fuzzy one? Ronnie?
Yeah, the one who lied to me and said you were dead?
Kelkin does actually chuckle at that. Look, look. They, they're my friends, obviously, and they cover for me. That's part of what friends do.
Well, let's get to that then. Why were they covering for you? I thought you would first thing want to come see me and tell me about this.
Well, I was going to, but tomorrow's the wedding, and I know how you feel about that, and I just thought that it would be better to come to you after we pulled it off and say, hey, Lee, look, maybe we're not as incompetent as we seem, or you think we are, at least.
Okay, first of all, honestly, Kel, that you pulled this off, and she sort of like, while talking, messes with the back of the wings of the scry beetle device and looks at it, and she seems to be able to check that it does have new information stored in it. And her eyes widen and sort of glimmer for a second, and she's like, the fact that you pulled this off, to hell with the wedding. I'm sure you can do whatever you need to do there. You fought a giant ape, an Umberlux, and survived. I'm sorry. I'm sorry what I said got to you like that. You must really care about them. And I'm getting the sense that they really care about you too. Especially if they're willing to lie just to cover you for whatever it is you're doing here. But
See, that's kind of the crazy thing. When I embarked on this journey, I really wasn't expecting to care for them. I was just, a solo adventurer that happened to run into these guys from our guild, and I was just like, oh, I can write my books while along on their journey. And then, I don't know. I know that if you gave them a chance, you'd see them the way I see them, just as super cool people with their hearts in the right places.
Kel, I was wrong. And furthermore, it doesn't matter whether I like them or get along with them or not. I don't know if I do. You're right. I didn't give them a chance. I just saw a group of ruffians, thugs, really. The tough, I'm used to those kind of guys. I know guild people. I know a lot of them are mercenaries. They only care about coin. I've hired a few of them on my journeys to try to help me with Umberluxes, and they'll lie and sell me down the river, try to take advantage of me somehow. And that's what I was worried about. I was worried about you falling in with that, losing that sweetness that you have, that trustingness, and becoming like that. And it made me sick to think about what this world can do to people. I'm sure you've seen it already, especially in this town, but there's a reason everyone here is so cynical, But I was wrong. I don't really know them, but I know you well enough now to know that you're a man of your word, and you came through in a major way. So I'm just gonna trust you from now on, and I hope you can still trust me.
Of course I trust you. Just, first impressions don't your bad first impression doesn't mean you're any less of a person. I get it. It happens. But it takes a big person to say something like that, to admit that the way you thought things were before was wrong. And I think that's part of what makes you such a good, scholar, person of academics, that open-mindedness. So
Well,
yeah, thank you.
that's just it. I'm a person of evidence, and what I saw before was people challenging you to drinking contests, getting you wrapped up in a pirate town, the same junk I'm wrapped up in, and into debt, and I thought the worst. But actions speak louder than words, and you guys pulled it off. So I'll be rooting for you tomorrow. And if you need help, I can only lend my brain power, but that's I'll do my best. But there's another thing I wanted to ask you about, because it feels like I've got this now and it's full of information, but it's not really mine, is it? You did the work. Your friends did the work for me. And as much as I want to see my name emblazoned for history on some tome, I just think I'd like to keep this sort of research going, but I can't do it alone. And I was wondering if you might want to embark in something of a formal partnership where we combine our efforts to try to uncover the Umberluxes, and work together on, putting those findings together. And you can continue your separate research wherever it may lead you, and your own projects. I don't mean for this to take over your whole mind, but on this one project, we could be partners and then decide how to handle it together. It won't just be me bossing you around, or, you going off in the dark. We can work together, if that makes sense to you.
She looks back up at Kalkin, and his jaw has dropped. His face is so red, and he's starting a formal a formal partnership.
Okay, I don't. It's I mean, work stuff, Cal.
Right. Yeah. Work stuff. Yeah. Wait, hold on. He takes a second to compose himself. Are you absolutely sure this is like a one of a kind device that was given to you to, you could stamp your name on the world with this?
Well, one, it's not the only one in existence. I'm sure there's other scholars out there who are buying them and, trying to race us to get this done. But I being here and being stuck here has also proved to me my own limitations. I might be able to write and discern things about these things, but I'm no good with a sword or a crossbow. I don't really want to be. I'd rather be with a scalpel or a screwdriver, if anything. So I need someone like you to be that other part for me. And it helps me to know that you're not just some barbarian or something who's just going to hack everything to pieces. And that you were willing to forego that reward for the thing's head. I mean, that shows a lot of, I don't know, respect for what I'm trying to do. And I know you care about creatures too. So I would like to do this. It was arrogant of me to think I could do this. I'm in over my head here too. And whatever you do tomorrow at the wedding, if you've really got these grand plans like you seem to, I mean, that could help me too. I get that. You're not just doing this for yourself. You're doing it for everybody. You put my needs first before your own. Now you're doing it for the city. So I got to be on your side. I want to be on your team.
Thank you. This isn't a responsibility I take lightly. And I know you said that you need me, like you couldn't do this without me. And I just want you to know that the same is true the other way around. I don't think I could do this without you either. So yeah, I'd be happy to work with you on this, and I will extend my hand. For a
She
handshake.
shakes it. Great. Well, she lets go for fear of holding on too long. Well, the first order of business is what you think we should do next. I'm kind of antsy, so I almost think we might want to send this thing back to Grand Haven. Get it on a Tequasil ASAP, get the data off of it, and get a report back from it. But if you think we should hang on to it for a while and accrue more data before we send it off, or take it there personally when we can escape this place, I'm down with that too.
What I think is, I think that we should hang on to it. I've run into, honestly, an unprecedented number of these things while on our travels to this island. If we send it away and I continue to adventure and we run into more, I couldn't live with knowing
that we didn't
that
scan
we
it.
didn't record. Yeah.
Okay, then that's what we'll do, partner. All right, I'm sure you've got a lot of prep to do, and it's dawning on me that I'm talking to a man in bed alone in his room, and a bunch of people saw me go in here, and it's been a while, and I am feeling awkward, so I'm going to leave now. But goodbye. And she just walks out the door.
He called me partner.
I heard that.
What? No. Yeah. See ya, partner.
Okay, you made it weird. Not me.
Bye.
And she's gone. Some of you guys see her zooming past you, sort of blushing as she heads back to the Seafair Bazaar.
Is she staying there?
Yeah, she does. There are on the second floor balcony, there are lodgings, sort of like almost like a hostel. And she's staying in specifically, this hasn't come up in lore yet, but it may never. She's staying in specifically what is sort of a guarded, like ladies only area, so as a place of making sure women traveling alone have somewhere safe to stay without all these like fucking pirates harassing them all the time.
Really going great.
Okay, so the rest of you guys, oh yeah, wait, okay, we got to do the dumpster diving. Okay, so you guys are gonna check out a series of dumpsters around town to see what you can do. So I need you guys to there's two ways you can do this. You're gonna make some investigation checks, 5 minutes at each dumpster around town, and you can either each make an investigation check without advantage, or together make one with advantage. So yeah, it's up to you guys how you want to handle that. But you get to.
I like the idea of getting advantage.
Okay.
That's just me though.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Okay. So whichever one of you has better investigation, do 3 rolls with advantage.
I got a
just
+1 to investigation.
like anybody?
Finn or Way.
Oh, okay.
20. Dirty 20. Okay, but with advantage, so
Sick.
see if you can get it even higher. Roll
Yeah.
another one.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, no pressure.
Wait, what was I rolling for? It's been a long day.
Investigation.
You're dumpster
Okay.
diving right now and investigating.
Oh, right.
You got 21.
Yay!
Okay, so 2021
Very
is
nice.
the roll there. So, you guys go around back of Hooba Doobas, and in the back alleyway, you find a discarded, looks like a flapper's gown almost. with the shimmering sequins, sort of a silver attire, and one of those headbands with a feather on it. That could be something that could be used back there. It looks like it would probably fit Allie.
Is silver too close to white? I'm sure it'll be fine.
No. I think it's gonna work. I actually really like it.
Oh, you really like this one?
No. Wait. Hold on. It's not that I really like it. No, I see what you're trying to do, and I like that idea.
Cute.
He looks at it.
Okay, so you continue on, and you are going around to another dumpster nearby that looks like it's some sort of like general store or something like that, but a little bit hoity-toity, sort of in between the really nice hotel that you guys stayed at initially, and it just an alleyway between that. So you start dumpster diving in there. So please roll another investigation, Finn, with advantage.
Okay. You know.
Okay, this place is pretty much cleaned out. It's mostly like food and cabbage refuse. There's a guy nearby screaming "my cabbages" really annoyingly.
Wow, it's so random.
So random.
Who keeps taking our trash? Come on.
Yeah, you see the orc guy who's been semi regularly talking to Ronnie come around. Who's making that noise? Oh, it's you guys. Trying to find some food, huh? Poor bastards. He walks away. It's a classic Stardew Valley scene.
Yep.
It happens. It happens.
Just that, as Finn panics from wanting to be like, that's a perfect cover for us, but also I hate for this to be an idea that anyone has had about me.
This is really not good for my reputation.
I'm so mad right now. I wrote down his name somewhere. I told Oddish that I wrote it down. And I don't.
You don't remember his name?
I didn't name him for weeks and weeks because I never knew what kind of. Oh, I got it here. Oh, thank God! I have it in a notepad right here. His name is Usei Nadikwe. Usei Nadikwe.
Yeah, Wade's just like, oh hey bud, can I get your name? I want to tell Ronnie that you said hi.
Ronnie's the bugbear, right?
Yeah, tall drink of water.
Yeah, they are. Usei.
And I give him like a little mock salute.
Hey, right back at you, pal. He laughs. What was that place called? Fuck, I'm ruining my own lore. I apologize, guys. I apologize.
Not Noblest.
Yoho Chateau.
Yoho Chateau, yeah.
Okay. Inspiration for whoever remembers the concierge at the Yoho Chateau's name.
Nope.
Does it count if I have to look it up?
Nope. 5,
It
4,
was.
3, 2, 1.
Ah!
Lystra Mistin. Lystra Mistin. I did not remember either. I also looked it up. No inspiration for me.
That's upsetting. That's literally half my name, but alright.
Your name is a lizard bit or some such. I remember.
Lizard
Something
wizard.
like that. Lizard wizard.
Wasn't she a Adrin?
Ah, correct. And 50 gold to whoever remembers what kind of Eladrin she was.
Spring.
Incorrect.
What? No, fall.
You already guessed. So no one gets gold. No one gets gold. Spring was, of course, the dancer at the bachelor party, and this one was Autumnal. They are not all the same. You racist. Okay.
That's me.
Okay. So I think we did all of our fun RP scenes. We have about a half hour left in the session and whatever, 5-10 minutes afterwards. Right now, you guys, it is getting to be around 8:45, 9 o'clock in session or in game time, and you guys recognize now that you're getting to the point where you should probably get some rest before the big events tomorrow, the wedding, the thing you've all been thinking about for a while. At the inn, you've got your new dwarf friend. Who remembers his name? That was like 45 minutes ago, and I still don't remember it. His name is
German.
correct. Gurmand.
Gold Bear.
Correct. Gurmand Goldbear.
Gold Bear.
And he's over at the bar downstairs getting some food, chatting with Polly and Tavian and Slythe, who's just come in the door, as well as Astrid. I remember that. And Tuck is conspicuously missing, as is Tonka.
It was a great sign.
And so
Less conspicuous than being there.
kind of, yeah. Also, have you guys, the rest of you, returned to Squawking Sailor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone is back at Squawking Sailor, and for the after some time passes, the other caterers arrive. Yo, Ronnie, your guy Usei says hi. Who's that? Because they wouldn't know.
What?
Yeah, you're the guy that you keep talking to, the guy who told us about the shampoo. His name's
green
Usei,
guy?
and he says hi. The bouncer.
Oh. Cool. Did he help you with dresses?
No, he was chill. He didn't narc on us when we were dumpster diving.
Oh,
Excellent.
I was gonna give you guys another dumpster dive. Sorry. Let's do that real quick now. That's where you guys just gave up. Finn, roll one more time.
A retrospective dumpster dive.
Yeah, this happened right
One
before
more,
you
just
came
as
back.
we're
Flashback
walking
to the
back.
dumpster dive.
Yeah, as
Alright,
you're
alright,
walking
just
back, you guys pass by the
a
Seafair
quickie.
Bazaar and see someone dumping a
my
bunch of
way.
stuff into the trash there. Nice. With a 22, you find a sort of a velvet green, sort of understated dress with a little bit of what's the, I guess, frills at the bottom, but nothing too garish. Sort of like a slightly less nice version of the dress that Finn got, with more embellishments on the shoulders and at the bottom of the dress.
This one's too nice. I'll give it to Astrid.
See it?
Yeah, he does keep putting these perfectly fine dresses in the trash. As you guys pick it up and look at it, you see a big coffee stain on the back of it.
Maybe I'll just keep it.
It's gotta be
Okay.
like a
So,
rendezvous.
you eventually run into the caterers again, who have just finished dumping their stuff off at the mansion. And they start, before they talk to you guys, they start discussing the rates and stuff with the innkeeper, Lychee, Wondrous Lychee, and they seem to be getting into a little bit of a argument over how outrageously expensive the place is, but eventually realize they don't have much of a choice. And so they settle that, and then they come over to you guys. The chef is going to approach you, Ronnie, and ask if everything is all set for tomorrow, how you're feeling about joining them.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I've been studying the menu, and it's an impressive spread. I'm excited to be part of the team. I don't know. Actually, I didn't know that you'd be staying here. Some of our friends have been helping here at the Squawking Sailor. I don't know if there's more room on the crew tomorrow, but Tavian and they sort of jerked their head towards I don't know. I've been imagining one of those open windows into the kitchen, like diners have, kind of thing. Is
Yeah,
absolute
there isn't
wizard
one of
in-
those, but there is an open door through which you can see Tavian bustling about. So yeah, so Carsoni Heckles is the Fire Genasi chef who you're currently talking to, of course, and he isn't he explains that he isn't staying there. He's staying at Scorch's Manor for the evening, but he had to set up he had to negotiate rates for the rest of his troop, being in charge of it for the time being. And sorry, you asked if he needed other help. He's looking at the kid bustling around in there. Huh. Looks like the kid's got moves. He reaches over to the plate of Garamond, who's got some sort of stew, and he says, "May I?" And without waiting for an answer, he dips a spoon into it and sups on it. And he's like, "Oh, interesting flavor, pal. That kid made it?"
right?
All right.
He's really something.
Hey, do you guys have anything you could wear tomorrow?
Oh, I don't. I mean, is there any spare uniforms lying around, or do you need?
Yeah, I
mean, I
mean,
could
we'll probably have something that'll
just
fit
sort of clean
him,
up.
but you might want to wear a jacket or some long pants of your own or something, because you might
Sure,
be a little
sure.
bit short.
Ronnie thinks about the outfit they wore to the bachelor party.
Yeah, tomorrow morning we'll figure that out. 6 a.m. for you and for the kid.
Right. And I don't know. Look, I don't want to push my luck, but if you need sort of points at Polly, she used to run operations on a pirate ship. She knows her way around handling difficult situations.
Oh, quartermaster kind? Okay. Yeah, sure. If you're willing to work, we can certainly put you to work. Need a few helping hands, since we're down a couple. All right. I think I could help out with that. She nods to you, Ronnie. All right, 6 a.m. to anyone who's working. The rest of you, guess I'll see you at the wedding. He storms off.
Was Chungo at the Squawking Sailor as well?
Not yet. He is not. But after time
Okay.
passes, he does arrive about 45 minutes later, almost with an anxious look on his face, like, "What's up? I thought you guys would be checking me out."
What's up? I thought you'd be at the inn.
Oh, right. Well, Did you happen to get any clothes for us?
They just said that they got outfits for normal-sized people. Ronnie's gonna have to improvise, but
What do you mean normal size?
Waylon kind of gestures to Chungo and then like gestures to himself. Standard sizes.
You and I are completely different sizes.
We are completely different sizes, but I am assuming you're like a halfling medium.
I'm just a little child. He winks
Right.
at you. Alright. So, I'm gonna be dressed as what? Like a chef?
Like a caterer.
Okay. Alright, I can do
And
that.
I'll point to like any of the catering staff that's kind of staying here for the night.
Yeah, they're a little bit undone, but some of them are still wearing their stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So I just gotta beat the shit out of one of these guys and take it, huh?
No. They'll provide it. Just be here at you and Allie. Just be here at 6 a.m.
Right. So we get there at 6 a.m. I pretend I'm just a little child leading down an alleyway, beat the shit out of him, take the...
No. We're not beating the shit out of these people. We're helping them out. We're doing them a favor. You're helping these people out. They're doing you a good turn.
Right. Well, I don't get what the scam is then, because it's like we go in and then we just work the job and then
They're
they
not
pay
the
us for that.
Yeah. No, this.
Well, that
this
just
is the
sounds like
ruse.
work to me. That doesn't sound like a scam. I don't understand.
The scam part is that you're going into the wedding to do a fucking heist, and you've got a cover story to be at the wedding.
Ah, I get you. So I shows up there. I'm like, oh, I'm just here to do a little heist. Bang, beat him up, take the catering, and then do that job instead.
Nope.
Look, I'm not getting it. I'm gonna take it back to Allie. She'll figure it out for me. But what's she gonna wear?
Oh yeah, Finn.
She's gonna wear Finn? It's not gonna like that.
Finn, show her the dress. Show him
Oh,
the
right.
dress.
She hands him the silver one.
Oh, this is lovely. She'll look good in this. But what about her whole... He gestures to his face.
You said she's got makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's gonna need something stronger. I mean, chocolate red hair. They already know her, right? She is kind of an iconic beauty, right?
I have some leftover hair dye.
I've got a parrot hat.
It's not gonna work.
Perfect.
She's not gonna want to wear that.
Wait.
She needs something nice.
I got the bird here. I got the bird mask. I don't know. You can wear it
What?
above your head.
No, she... Look, you guys said you're gonna help her out.
What exactly are you looking for? We thought she had the face situation covered, alright?
Yeah,
ain't
you
you,
made it
ain't you
sound like
one of
she
you
had
got
the
a
makeup.
disguise kit or something like that? Could dress her up like a mustache or a big wart or something.
Oh, I could
Oh yeah, I
definitely
do have a
that.
disguise kit.
What, you got one and you're trying to make her wear a parrot on her head?
Okay, well, I carry a lot of shit on my person.
All right, well, that's fair. You're an adventurer.
Yeah, Ray won't start digging through his disguise kit and like, no, I don't think she's gonna want the mustache. No,
Look,
I don't think
why
she's
don't you
gonna
give
want
that to me? She'll pick it out herself. She'll be happier with that, and then we'll just give you whatever's left over.
Am I actually gonna get a disguise kit back when this is all over?
Above game, you're not sure. You think you can trust Allie personally based on all the interactions you've had lately and how honest she's been with you lately, but you can also see a situation where she tries on every bit of everything and doesn't like it. Too, based on what you know about her and just the vibe you're getting. So you might have to finagle this.
Chungo, if you can
Yeah.
make sure I can get my disguise kit back,
Right.
I'm gonna pay you.
What? How much?
Fucking 5 gold. I want my disguise kit back. Make sure she doesn't tear up my shit.
So you're saying it's really worth something to you, right?
Do you want the disguise kit or not?
All right, all right. Try to get it from wrecking the lot. But you know, she's
Thank
kind of a
you.
clothes horse for a pack rat.
I will hand him my disguise kit. And I'm serious.
All right, all right, all right. He heads out. Thanks for that. Hey, when should we meet you?
6 a.m. tomorrow.
All right. He heads out.
It's 6 a.m. at the property, I think.
Oh, 6 a.m. at the place.
He's gone. he's long gone.
Ronnie, you might have to go make a pit stop.
You're just passing the buck. I need sleep. Ronnie, you go early. I have to get dressed for
I've
my
got a
big
lot of
day.
responsibilities. I'm the +1. I need beauty sleep.
I'm the +1. That's like being vice president of the wedding.
Exactly. I have to keep up Finn's image. This is responsibility.
Are you
over
saying that's
here.
a big difficulty to keep up her
No,
image?
I'm saying-
Wow.
No, I'm saying there's a lot of leeway for me to fall. I don't want to fuck it up.
Mhm.
Who has a wedding at 6 in the morning anyway?
They're just setting up. They're the caterers.
Crazy.
It's not when the wedding starts.
Oh.
You don't have to be there
Why
at
do
6 in the
we have to be
morning.
there?
You've got an invitation. Yeah, the ceremony itself
What
won't
time is it?
start. People won't start arriving until the pre-wedding like gathering, like before it starts up. The formal ceremony is going to start at 1 p.m.
Sounds like time to sleep in.
Exactly. Yeah, Ronnie's got the short end of the stick. Ronnie
is always up by 6 a.m.
Yeah, probably true. It's the best hour for Whitland.
Oh my god.
I'm like racking my friggin' brain trying to think of where I put my notes on who the other caterers that you guys met before the portal were. I cannot find them.
There was the Tabaxi lady.
Uh-huh.
There was at least one other halfling. I think there was a hobgoblin.
There was like a kobold or two.
There were horses.
Mariko, who was crying over Donovan. Hoagie was a grung.
Right.
No.
I remember that. Yep, those are all important characters.
Wilfa.
Remember them because I didn't.
Wilfa, the sous chef, Dizzle, the lizard folk guard.
Dizzle the Lizzle. Got it. Man, where did I put this stuff? All right. So does anyone else have anything? What's that?
Oh no, I was just they came from Dune Drift, which is where our new friend is from.
Wilford the Hobgoblin sous chef. Moriko, Donovan, Hoki, Stizzle. Okay.
I feel like I said all of those things.
I'm pretty sure you did. That's pretty good.
Um,
And Connix is the guy you already met at the bachelor party as well.
Right.
Are
any of them halflings?
There was a halfling woman who died in there.
Right.
In the portal.
Not that halfling could only be dating a halfling. I was gonna make some assumptions.
No, not that one. That's those two were Tabaxis. The one who died in the portal, Henrietta, who I don't think you guys ID'd, and then you got a whatever the bracelet off of the half elf guy, I think.
I thought you said the bracelet was from a halfling, which is why I asked. It was a half elf.
Oh, you're right. Henrietta's bracelet, and then I think I mixed up the gender on that, but yeah, I have it here. Okay, I just had to remember it's in the Oasara notebook, not the Jarek Spawn notebook. That was smart of me to do, even though it's not relevant there. You know what? This page is getting copied. Okay. Paste. Okay. So does anyone have anything else you would like to do? In the evening?
Oh, I'm washing my tie.
Right. You gotta wash that tie, get that stink out. You should be able to do that pretty well, and then air it out in the window. And that'll keep the scent off of it.
I think unless any of the people, unless the caterers that we met on the road like come up, since we met them and then we told them we were going to go deal with the portal. Like, unless anyone's like, "Did you find them?" I don't. I think Ronnie probably wouldn't instigate anything over the bracelet just now, just because.
At one point, Moriko does come over to you, though, because she wants to thank you again for the prayer, and is going to ask you how the dealing with the portal was, and did you find anybody?
Yeah. All right. So then I think Ronnie was really, I'm sorry. We weren't in time. I don't know if there was anything anyone could have done. But then they'll hold out the bracelet. We found this and laid them to rest as best we could, and the portal won't claim anyone else this way.
This was Henrietta's. Oh, I'll give it to her family. Thank you. And thank you for what you said before. I know it couldn't have been easy to go in there and deal with whatever you had to deal with, but thank you.
Of course.
The other caterers are getting drunk. You see the spearmen and the lizard folk engaging in sort of a drinking contest with Garamond at this point. And yeah, for the rest of the evening, you guys are free to go about your business and prepare however you would. At this point, Ronnie, you remember that you have been given a menu to look over too. And you can choose to share that with the others who are playing caterers as well. You're not sure how much of a difference it will make now that you've inculcated yourself into the caterers fold pretty resolutely, where they count on you. So it feels like any mistakes you might make will probably be helpfully covered by some of the others. So you can look at as much or as little as you would like.
See if Tavian thinks anything looks really weird. Like if he's like, wow, I can't believe they would, put blood sugar barbecue sauce on raptor skewers. Disgusting.
As you show him the menu and sort of go over what's is going to be expected of them tomorrow, his eyes widen and he's just like reading it over and over and over again, like a kid reading an instruction booklet on a video game that they're bringing home in the 90s. He's just like, this is the greatest thing ever. It's even, it's like, I don't even get to experience this yet, but this is going to be so great. He's just so excited that it has this elevated menu, and he's super intrigued by it. It's actually hard to snatch it back from him. He just, I just need a little more time with it. And so it seems like he's gonna be a big help tomorrow as well. And Polly's sort of butting in to try to get a little bit of time with the menu as well. And they're sort of discussing the best way to prepare this stuff. And he's like correcting her and stuff, just getting a little annoyed, but then like shrugging and looking at you like, I guess this is his thing, right? This is what he loves.
Yeah. Also at the beginning, Ronnie would be like, we also are doing a different thing. Right? We're doing a different thing there.
Tavian looks at you like Tavian looks at you like he doesn't, as if there's nothing in the world that could be more important than
You're right. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
I'll keep an eye on him, says Polly.
Thank you, Polly.
Okay. So after a half hour or so, you guys have your food and are getting prepared for the following day. Towards the end of the night, as everyone's sort of wrapping up and getting ready to go to bed, the door bursts open. And it's Tuck. And he walks in positively beaming. And he comes in and he sits down at the table and he puts his feet up on it and kicks back.
So
What's up?
He
Did you
smiles
go on a
at you.
date?
Mm-hmm.
That's
With the
it.
violinist?
To the date thing?
Mm-hmm. He leans into you.
where did it go?
Me be with lady.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
Yes.
He starts cackling. Me the man.
I don't know where he internalized this behavior.
Where did he learn this? Did you do this? Looks that way.
No.
No. She tell me. She teach me everything.
Okay.
Right, so we're like, alright, I have a early morning. I'm gonna
Yeah.
He turns
Yep,
to
lots
you.
of beauty sleep.
He turns to you, Cal. Don't worry. Me teach you later.
I appreciate that, but I think I'm good, thank you.
You think you're
Tuck,
good,
good buddy.
but you have no idea.
Oh my.
Tuck, I'm gonna let me help you out here.
No. Me
No.
now.
You're-
Me got
no. New rule with these kind of things. Don't kiss and tell. This
it.
no more.
We do more than kiss. Oh, me tell.
Tuck.
Me tell.
You don't want to tell. You want more
me
of
want
this.
tell.
You don't say.
Me want tell everybody.
Ozzy seems very confused at this
A
conversation.
question mark appears above Oz's head, and his head tilts to the side.
Sometimes it's okay to keep feelings inside too, you know?
Sometimes thoughts are just
we
inside
do
thoughts.
some feeling inside, if know what mean.
Oh my god.
damn it.
And I'm going
You
to
can
bed.
try to play your violin.
Oz, let's go to bed. Come on.
I was having such a great
We
night.
go
I
to
gotta
bed,
make
all
it
right.
in the car.
Ah! He starts
I was
pounding the
having
such a
table
good
night.
and then drinking
I don't know,
beers.
Kel. It seems like a once in a lifetime opportunity that you're missing out on.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I don't get it.
And you
You
never
don't
will.
want to.
And Oz never did get it. But that was simply to maintain his innocence. The end. I mean, for this week.
Kel goes to bed contemplating how Tuck has more game than he does.
You got formal partnership.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
From an academic.
That not good. Me tell you what good is. Tuck, go to your own room.
Is Tuck just like in Kel's mind at this point?
He's under Kel's bed. Me tell you.
Oh my god.
Healthy thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go sleep with Polly and the others. You can have my bed for tonight, Tuck. Goodbye.
Me not like it first, but then me really like.
Are we talking about the same thing? Whatever. I'm leaving.
Then me get the peanut butter.
Wait, what?
What?
I still
You
don't
know
get it.
what?
Then
Like
Tonka
cooking
get
class?
involved. She not like that.
Oh. Wait, that's illegal. This is a crime.
Huh?
I love animals, but you love animals, huh? Okay,
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
believe it.
Me just talk about dessert afterwards, but the sex
It's
before
giving-
that good.
Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay.
And on that bombshell, we'll end things for today. Next week is a very special event. It is Captain Scorch's wedding, the long vaulted Captain Scorch's wedding, and the heist of Captain Scorch's long vaulted vault. So on that bombshell, Tuck was. Wow. My name is Tuck, and I'm here to play D&D with my friends. So that was a real fun one, and yeah, next week it's gonna be crazy. Pre-wedding brunch? No. Time skip. It's gonna be crazy, and Ronnie's gonna have to memorize the whole menu and recite it at length for everyone in a song. It's gonna be great. There's gonna be thrills, chills, spills, possible, drunken wedding brawls between Scorch's uncles. Who knows? There'll be speeches and a romantic Wei Finn date. Party members dating? Is that possible? Will Bird Kid be able to finagle his way into a wedding without a formal invitation?
Bird Kid.
And what of Kel? How is Kel getting in? I forget.
Turning into a rabbit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All this and more on the very next Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you to Tank Hunter. Thank you to James Neutron. Thank you to... Wait, we had one more person, Captain Infernal. Thank you for the biddies and the fun chat messages. Sorry I can't keep touch throughout the game. I'm managing. I only have one screen, and I'm doing stuff that I should have two screens for. But I appreciate all the work by you guys, all you players, chatting with our chat members for that time being. It's nice to have some new faces in there. And thank you to Pug. I don't think he's here right now, but we got to see one of your characters you requested. And we will see the other one likely next time. So, reminder, you guys can name NPCs, inspire players, buff enemies, and all that good stuff. But right now, let's find a place to jump off to. Scone's not on tonight, so we're going to have to find one of my other good pals to raid out to. I think Scone is currently repairing some of his NES cards that are... Someone else is playing Pepsi Man. That's hilarious. Who doesn't love Pepsi Man? He's the greatest. Oh, looks like Jessica beat Tomb Raider 3. Oh, hell yeah. Sorry, just looking for someone. I wonder if I wonder if what's his face, the other video game, that game we were obsessed with, is back yet today. Like if they fixed it. Poke
Like the
Rogue.
rogue has returned to us.
Yeah, has it officially?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were saying definitively it has. Okay, let's raid out to Goten. Raid SSJ Goten99 is playing some Sonic 2, one of my favorites. I want to thank my mom for not sacrificing me to the gods for a good harvest. Oh, that would have been such a good harvest, though. Let's stick around and give Goten a nice little raid. I thank you all for being here. We're going to pop off now. We'll be back again for another session at 8 p.m. Eastern next week. You want to watch the old episodes, they're all there on the YouTube. And yeah, that's all from us. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, rating out to Goten. And putting that on.
I hate this fucking stage.